Welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. We are bringing you the live coverage from the city of joy in Kolkata, England, taking on Scotland here. And after the end of the sixth over, Scotland are 42 for 3 after being put into bat by England. England this afternoon winning the toss first and deciding to put the opposition into bat. And so the situation out there in Eden Gardens after the end of the power play, that is 6 overs, is Scotland are 42 for 3 after 6 overs, and that's the scenario out there. George Munsey gone early, caught by Tom Banton ball. Geoffrey Archer, he was bounced away by Geoffrey Archer, to be honest. I mean, that was a quick ball, and he went for the pull and the top edge, and Banton taking a catch there, and that will be the end of that brought the end of Munsey there. Munsey, who looked promising the other day, so he's dropped the catch. And then Michael Jones, who looked wonderful today. I mean, he batted beautifully. 20 balls, 33, 5 fours and 1 6 with a strike rate of 165. He was absolutely devastating, and he just fell before the end of the power play here. I was caught by Jacob Bethel. Short ball, and it was a slow one, and Sam Curran rolling his fingers there, and he was caught there in the backward scale legs and region. He scored a wonderful 33 of 20 balls, but unfortunate to just get out before the end of the power play there. And Brandon McMillan once again, a short pitch delivery, a bouncer angling into the batter there from Geoffrey Archer, and he pulled it straight to the throat of Phil Salt, who was standing there in the backward square region. So deep square legend, beg your pardon. And that's the story out there from the middle. 43 for 3 after 6.1 overs. Scotland, after being asked to bat in the city of joy here. Adil Rashid is now introduced into the attack. He is bowled a wonderful one outside the off stump. A little bit of it there. The batter Bruce rocking back and cutting it away towards the point region there. That'll just be one run there. 44 for 3 after 6.2 overs. To all the people who joined in on Sports Beyond Cancer, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vitlamurthy, a former sports journalist, now trying to do it virtually via YouTube due to my battle with my cancer. And now that I've entered my remission, I have all the time in the world to at least do it virtually, despite being gutted because I used to cover the games from the field, but this time I'm covering it from the comfort of my desk. So that's about me. 5 battles with cancer at the age of 33, and that brought a halt to my sports journalist career across the countries, in New Zealand, in Tokyo Olympics, and in India. So here I am now, doing what best is on offer on my plate, and trying to build my life back, especially as I enter remission. This time I'm trying to do it from the comfort of my home, and YouTube is something new to me, and I hope you guys shower the support to me by especially aiming me for helping me fighting in this for this cause, helping me fighting against this battle against cancer, and helping me fight for my passion despite being virtually, because YouTube is new to me and I'm on a learning curve. So every single feedback, every single subscription will mean the world to me. If I reach 500 subscribers, I'll definitely think about continuing this for a long time, and I'm definitely hoping that the universe has its mates, and that's why it has brought me here. So thank you everyone. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and let's get on with the game here. And Adil Rashid was swept for a boundary there by Richie Berrington there. Beautiful shot, sweep shot, and the ball going into the deep fine leg region. 4 runs there for the batter there. And Scotland 49 for 3 after 6.5 overs. Adil Rashid is running in once again. He'll pull the length back a little bit shorter, and that will be tapped towards the deep mid-wicket region for a single there. With the end of the 7th over, Scotland 50 for 3 after 7 overs there. This is going to be an exciting contest. Scotland in some trouble here, especially losing 3 wickets so early in the game, especially with the likes of Munsey and Brandon McMillan, who are the power top order batters. They're going away extremely cheaply here. Richie Berrington, the captain, will have to produce a knock here. Will have to build a partnership here with Tom Bruce to stabilize the middle phase of this game as they look to put up a big score against the mighty England team at the City of Joy in Eden Gardens in Kolkata. This time, Liam Dawson into the attack and is angled the ball into the batter there. He rocks back and tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region. Nothing more than one run there. 51 for 3 after 7.1 overs. He is 80th ranked in the ICC T20I international rankings. Liam Dawson. He's a good bowler with a lot of potential. He gets the ball, angles the ball into the batter. Sometimes the ball kids onto the stump, so he's a wonderful resource for the English captain to have there. This time bowls it in a shot and he rocks back Berrington and cuts it towards the fielder there in the sweeper cover region. Nothing more than one run there. That'll just be one run here. Nasir Hussain today bringing in the trophy earlier, bringing in the World Cup trophy for the center stage here in Eden Gardens in Kolkata. A proud moment for England and Nasir Hussain there. This time a little bit short. He rocks back and tries to pull it. It's gone out straight over the bowler's head and attack team fielding effort there. The bowler diving in towards his right from coming in from the long off and throwing the ball towards the long on fielder there. Great fielding there. Sam Curran tagging along with Jamie Overton there. Probably saving 2 runs there. The umpire upstairs will have a check for the boundary nevertheless. Beautiful stuff there from Curran. Realizing that he was going into the boundary, he tossed the ball away in the air for Jamie Overton, and that saves 2 runs there. This time that was too close to cut. The ball was almost on the middle stump there, and he went for the late cut and it's managed to cut it towards the back sweeper cover there. Just 1 run there. Risky shot, but nevertheless he is crossed over for a single here. Scotland will be looking to stabilize their innings. They lost 3 main wickets early in this innings here, especially in the power play. And Berrington and Bruce pretty new out there in the middle. They will have to play a gem of an ox to build a partnership here. This time Berrington making room for himself, and this time he plays a better shot. He's gone past the left of the cover fielder there, and the ball will run towards the deep cover boundary region. 4 runs there for the Scotland skipper. Wonderful shot there by Berrington, and a beautiful shot here. He goes to makes room for himself, and then wonderfully hitting the ball just past the left of the diving fielder there in the cover region, and the ball had raced away towards the deep cover boundary there. Beautiful shot by the Scotland skipper there. Liam Dawson this time banks it in short, and it was almost in the air towards the bowler, but lucky there it didn't carry to him, and that'll be the end of the over. 59 for 3 after the end of 8 overs. And to all the listeners who just joined in, good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are. Thank you for joining into Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're enjoying the game. I hope you're enjoying the World Cup. I hope you're enjoying the cricket spectacle that's been around the calendar, around the globe, that's been happening, especially in this ICC Men's T20 World Cup and the Pakistan Women's Tour of South Africa. A lot of cricketing action going across the world. I hope you're enjoying this spectacle, and I hope you're enjoying the live stream here, and I hope you have hit the subscribe button on this channel here. And please drop in your comment there, comment box. The chat box is open. We are extremely waiting for the first comment here. Who do you think is going to win this game, or who are you rooting for today? Let us know in the chat box, or at least let us know from where are you listening to the stream here. And 60 for 3, Adil Rashid has been brought into the attack here. Adil Rashid, he has picked up the most number of wickets for England T20 internationals. He's been wonderful with his leg breaks, and here he is running in. The batter angling across the leg, and Adil Rashid trying to cramp him up for space and bowls it towards the leg, but he still manages to pull it towards the deep square leg region. The fielder from the deep fine leg region won't have a chance to cut the ball. That'll be 4 runs there. Beautiful shot here. Yeah, Scotland will need more of such boundaries to keep the pressure up onto the England camp there. Beautiful shot there from the Scotland skipper. 4 runs for Berrington, 4 runs for Scotland here. And the Scottish fans in the stands are extremely happy. This time a well-flighted delivery, and Berrington goes inside out. Has he managed to clear it? Yes, that's a big 6. A big 6 coming off the blade of Berrington there. The ball was tossed up in the air, and it was in the hitting arc of Berrington. He opens his face of the bat, gets underneath the ball, and smashes it straight over the long off fielder there. All were mere spectators there. The entire field were mere spectators admiring this shot. Wonderful shot here. 10 runs coming off the last 2 balls. Once again a well-flighted delivery, but this time angled into the batter, and Adil Rashid putting in a dive towards his left, and ensuring that the batters don't get an easy single there. What a wonderful shot. 84 meter 6 there, the last ball, and that's been a wonderful shot there from the Scottish keeper there. Adil Rashid is absolutely amused with the wonderful shot that the skipper had played there. Adil Rashid running in. This time flighted well outside the off stump, tossed up in the air, and the ball goes just towards the left of Josh Butler there. The batter scampering for a single, and Josh Butler having a shy at the bowler's end, but that will be no damage done there for Scotland. They get the 1 run, and 8.5, 71 for 3. They're slowly pressing the accelerator on the run rate here. They would need much more of overs like this. This over has been very good for Scotland here. Adil Rashid for one last time in this over. Well flighted delivery, and Tom Bruce this time he says, if you can do it, captain, I can do it better. He's also hit it straight down the ground. He's hit it straight towards the dressing room. Second 6 of the over, and 18 runs coming off this over. What a wonderful over here for Scotland here. Definitely a much required over here. 18 runs coming for them, and an expensive over for Adil Rashid here. He's tossed the ball once again fearlessly in the air. He took the gamble, but unfortunately it didn't pay back today. Adil Rashid to Tom Bruce. 6 straight down the throat. 6 straight down the side, towards the side screen. And what a wonderful over. 18 runs coming off this over, and Scotland are 77 for 3, and the current run rate slowly creeping about 8.5, and Scotland will be hoping that they somehow get closer to the 9 runs per over, and take the game as deep as possible, and ensure that they get somewhere close to 170, 180 in the stipulated overs, in the stipulated 20 overs here. Liam Dawson into his second over. This time bowling to Berrington, wonderfully angled it into the batter there. Almost yorked himself. He's driven it straight to Harry Brook, stationed at cover. That'll just be a dot ball. Dawson here running in. Bowl to Berrington, and he's bowled. He backs away and cuts it through the cover region, but he doesn't manage to pierce the gap. A fumble there by Salt at the sweeper cover region, and that will give the batters the extra time to come back for the second run. Great running between the wickets. Phil Salt there in the sweeper cover region, unable to get hold of the ball on the first attempt. The ball bouncing on him due to an out bounce, and he lost the ball there, and the batters sensible enough to come back for the second run. 79 for 3, 9.2 overs. Can they get a big over here? Can they get close to the 9 run rate that they have been targeting? This time he goes across the off stump and goes for the sweep shot, only to hit it towards the deep mid-wicket fielder there. Jacob Bithell happy to field it calmly and returns it back to the bowler there. The fourth partnership is now 38 runs of 22 balls, and the Scotland 80 for 3 after 9.3. The run rate 8.42, and that's the scene out there. Coming in live from the City of Joy, the Eden Gardens from Kolkata. I hope you're enjoying this stream. I hope you're enjoying this World Cup. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to know about the 5 cancer stories of my life. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at Saurabh_Charito, which is on your top left screen. This time a low full toss, and Bruce managed to drive it towards the long on fielder. Just 1 run there. Missed out opportunity, and Sourav Ganguly is there in the stands. He is the Prince of Bengal. He is the Prince of Kolkata, and there he is once again, a big patron of cricket, and one of the finest gentlemen you'll ever see in the international cricket here. And Berrington, 28 of 21, all set to face. He backs away too early towards the leg stump, and Dawson cleverly tried to throw it away from him, but unfortunately he did a little bit extra, and he's thrown it away from the wide guideline, and that will be a white ball. He would have to re-bowl that once again. This time flighted delivery outside the off stump, and he drags it straight past the bowler, straight past the bowler, and it goes towards the long on region, and the ball goes into the boundary fence. 4 runs there. Scotland slowly in the last 2 overs have started to press on the accelerator. They are taking the calculated risk. It was a ball thrown wide outside the off stump, and Berrington pulling it straight over the bowler's head. The runner there was on the way of the ball's line, and he had to duck, and the ball going away into the boundary there. Dawson this time goes for the sweep shot. Poor ball there. He's straying down in leg, and Berrington going for the sweep shot, and it went just wide of the fielder there, the short third man, short fine leg region, and the ball goes away into the boundary, and that's a good, yet another good over for Scotland. And Berrington, 13 runs coming off this over, 18 runs coming off that previous over, and they have managed to take the current run rate to 9 runs an over, as they are 90 for 3 after 10 overs. 2 good overs for Scotland here, and they have turned the fortunes here. They are indeed back in this game, as the partnership has now slowly been inching towards 50. 48 of 25, an unbeaten for a partnership of 48 of 25. How much more can they get? Will this be the partnership that Scotland were craving for, especially after after 3 wickets fell initially? So let's see how the Scottish skipper and Tom Bruce carry on from henceforth. Sam Curran, who was expensive but also managed to pick up a wicket of 1 for 14, is back on into the attack, and he will be bowling in, and England will be hoping that he provides a breakthrough here. The last time he came in, he removed the dangerous looking Michael Jones, who looked wonderful today. He scored 33 of 20 balls, and this time Sam Curran angling it away from the batter, a foolish length delivery, and he drives it towards the mid-off fielder. Harry Brook station there, picks it up, and the batters completely taking the easy single there. 31 runs coming off the last 2 overs, and the Scotland camp will be extremely happy. They are at the current run rate of 9 runs an over, and they'll be extremely happy to carry on with that way to get somewhere close to 180, 185 here. That will be a good fighting total here in the City of Joy in Kolkata at the Eden Gardens. Sam Curran this time, the bowler steps down the ground, charges down the ground, and he's bowled a leg cutter. He shortened his leg as soon as he saw the batter was coming down the wicket, and all he could do was pull it towards the long on fielder. That will be just single there. Sam Curran running in to bowl to Tom Bruce now. This time he backs away and tries to go for the big heave across the line, and all he can get is some bat on that, and the ball going towards Jofra Archer in the deep fine leg region. That'll just be nothing more than a single there. .3, 1 for 17. Sam Curran in Scotland inching towards their 3-figure mark here, and that's a slow bouncer, wonderfully deceived, nothing there. Oh, I beg your pardon, the leg umpire flexing his arms, and that'll be a white ball plus 1 for the over there, and he will have to re-bowl that once again, Sam Curran. Sam Curran running in, and the batter stepping down the wicket, and he's hit it in the air. 1 bounce to the fielder there at mid-off, but they still scamper for a quick single. Harry Brook having a shy at the batter's end, and the batter scampering back to complete that run there. No damage done out there in the middle there. 95 for 3 of 10.4. That's the scenario out there in the middle. .4 overs, 95 for 3. Sam Curran running into Bruce. This time a slow ball, wonderfully deceived him in the air. The batter adjusting his stride in the last moment, and then tapping it towards the long off fielder for a single. Sam Curran has been exceptional with his bowling here, especially the way he brings in those variations, especially where he rolls the fingers on the ball, and he's been wonderful. The lengths he bowls and the line he caters to, especially with the field settings out there and protection out in the deep. He's been wonderful bowling according to his plan. This time angling into the pads, and he backs away and tries to drive it, but unfortunately managed to hit it towards the deep square leg region. That will be nothing more than one run there. And after the end of the 11th over, 97 for 3. That's the scenes out there in the from the Eden Garden, City of Joy in Kolkata. To all the listeners out there, hope you're doing good. Please let us know whom are you rooting for. Please drop in your comments in the chat box. The chat box is pretty empty out there. We would be keen to get some message so that it feels like we are talking to some people and not talking to just a camera here. So please let us know in the comment section so that we can have a discussion. I'm extremely eager to hear from you in the chat box. So please drop in your chat. Waiting for that first chat box. Please that will definitely motivate me. Or even you can give me a feedback in the chat box. That will help me grow as a person, grow as an individual. Something to learn from every single day so that we can better it and come back stronger the next day. Five for 35. Junaid Khan versus Siddiqui versus Canada yesterday. Beautiful stuff there. And Jamie Overton into the attack. A slower off cutter angled into the batter, and he's happy to open the face of the bat and guide it towards the short third man and give the strike back to Bruce there. The partnership now slowly building. It's crossed 50. It's around 55 or 56. I'm not sure. Let me check. It's around 56 of 32 balls. Slowly the Scottish cap. Slowly they are building a partnership out there in the middle. The Scottish skipper as well as Tom Bruce there. This time once again a slow ball. Jamie Overton, a good length ball, but he's tapped it towards the cover region. That'll just be a dot ball there. Scotland will be eager to get at least around 80 to 90 runs from here. They would be keen to get somewhere 170 plus, especially with 7 more wickets in hand and the current pair going extremely strong out there in the middle. All they need is some positivity and some positive intent that they need to show out there in the middle, and target particular bowlers, target particular lengths, and target the poor deliveries, and respect the good ones. And this time one has played a wonderful shot. He's opened the face of the bat. He backed away towards the leg side, and there was a foolish length delivery, and he's opened the face, and the ball flies over the point region into the boundary fence there. 4 runs there. What a wonderful shot there from Tom Bruce there. A beautiful shot there. Scotland will definitely require more of that, and that's been a wonderful shot. He backs away, opens the face of the bat, and didn't try to hit the ball too hard. He realizing that it was an off cutter, the slower ball, as just opening the face of the bat and timing it to perfection. And beautiful side there, straight towards the backward point region, and the ball trickling away towards the boundary fence. 4 runs there in the end. This time he's banged it in shot, and he makes the charge down, and he cuts it, and it goes to the third man fielder on the bounce. 103 for 3. A little bit here or there towards the third man. Would have definitely been a little bit towards right, a little bit towards left. Would have definitely been a boundary there. But nevertheless, a 1 run coming here. Scotland slowly trying to up the ante here. They need more of this calculated risks here. Just like Berrington is batting out there in the middle. This time an off cutter, and it is onto the off stump, and he has pulled it towards the deep mid-wicket region there, as Jacob Bethel collecting the ball and throwing the ball back to the keeper as soon as possible, and that'll just be 1 run. 104 for 3. The run rate now just below 9 runs an over. It's somewhere around 8.79, and they will be keen to get it somewhere close to 9.5, 10 to pile up some pressure there on the English camp there. Overton running in this time. He once again shuffles across the off stump and has a swipe at the ball, and the ball going to the Jacob Bethel at deep mid wicket once again. 1 run, nothing more than that, and that will be the end of the over. After the end of the 12th over, Scotland 105 for 3, beg your pardon, and just 8 runs coming off it. Good over in terms of England there. They would be eager to get a wicket here and cripple Scotland and enter into the lower middle order of the Scottish batting lineup there. So that will be the intentions of England there. And please drop in your comment. Waiting for that first comment. Who are you rooting for? Who are you supporting today? let us know in the chat box, or at least let us know from where are you watching the stream, because that will give us a motivation that someone is engaging in the chat and someone is actually watching the stream, and I'm not just talking to a camera out there. So please, please, please drop in your chat, and hope you hit the subscribe button there too. 2 overs, none for 22. Dawson has been expensive. He's back into his third here. Dawson, a wonderful ball, a quicker one onto the off stumps, and the batter scampering for a quick single as the ball's been tapped towards the mid of fielder, and the batters cover fielder, beg your pardon, and they scamper for a quick single there. Well. I see that I haven't got an increase in any of the subscriptions today this afternoon. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That subscription will mean the world to us. So please ensure you click that subscribe button there, because that is the only motivation for us to come back in the next day, to wake up the next day and have a purpose in doing this kind of a live stream scenario here from the comfort of a home here. Dawson now. To bowl to Berrington. Can Berrington take some risk here? He backs away and goes towards the leg stump, and he smashed it. What a shot there! Straight over the long off fielder. The ball sailing deep into the stands. That's a huge six. That's a powerful shot here. He backed off towards the leg stump, and he opens up his arm and goes through the line straight as an arrow over the infield, over the long off, and the ball smashed it. The ball hit in the sweet spot of the bat, and it goes a long way. 82 meters 6 there for the Scottish captain. He's batting beautifully there. He's 3 shy away from a well-deserved half century. 47 of 29, 3 runs shy from a well-deserved half century there. 112 for 3 Scotland. This time he backs away, and Liam Dawson rightfully following up, and doesn't want to give any room to him, and Dawson is happy to tap it towards the mid-wicket region, and he'll pick up a 1 run there. Well. Pretty disappointing with the number of viewers we have this afternoon. Just 86 people, just 86 views on this stream here. I'm definitely gutted with the number of viewers here. This time angling into the pads, and he tries to go big. He tries to go towards the deep square leg region, but he's been hauled out straight down the throat of Sam Curran, who stationed himself at the deep square leg boundary there. And Tom Bruce will be kicking himself. The ball was meant to be hit. It was on the pads, and he goes for the sweep shot, unable to get power behind the shot, and straight down the throat of Sam Curran. He's a calm customer. He's a calm campaigner, and safely latching on to that catch, and that will bring the end of Tom Bruce here. He will have to depart. Tom Bruce will have to depart for 24 of 19 balls, and that will be the end of the partnership to a 71 partnership coming here between the pair out there, and the partnership has been finally broken. 24 of 18, beg your pardon, and the partnership has definitely been broken. Can 1 wicket bring in 2? Can Scotland produce a moment of magic here? Can he bat till the end? Well. The English camp will be definitely hoping that 1 wicket brings in 2, and they pile up the pressure on the Scottish batters there, who have been batting good, especially in the past 3-4 overs. And here comes the big man, Michael Lisk. What a game he had the last time. He picked up 4 wickets and also scored 22 runs of 5 balls. I mean, he has all the potential to be the big hitter, but he's a little bit early in this stage. 12th, he's in the 13th over, and he's already made his way out in the middle there. Can he be the game changer for Scotland? Can he play that cameo that takes Scotland close to 200 here? Can he provide a 10 ball 30 or a 15 ball 45 here for Scotland here? That will be a crucial case if he manages to do so. 113 for 4 after 12.4 overs, 8.92 the run rate here. This time banged it in short, and Michael Lisk rocks back and taps it towards the deep mid-wicket region, and he will be off the mark, Michael Lisk. Liam Dawson running in to bowl to wonderfully angle the ball into the batter there, and he taps it towards the long on fielder there. That'll just be one run out there. 115 for 4 after 13 overs. The last wicket was bruised to fall off, being caught off Cam Curran in the deep square leg of the bowling of Dawson there. So 115 for 4 after 13. How much do you think Scotland will be able to get today? And please, please let in your score. Let us know your target that you think the Scotland will set for England today. The chat box is open. Extremely, extremely eager to have that first message here today, this afternoon. And completely disappointing to not have a single message in the chat box. So please, please, please don't hesitate. Type in the chat box. What do you think is going to be a good score for Scotland here? Eagerly waiting for that first message here, so that we can have some healthy conversations and discussions out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. I'm hoping that you are typing in your chat message in the chat box. So eagerly waiting for to see it pretty soon here. Adil Rashid into his third over. He's been expensive, 2 for 26 this time to Berrington, and he goes for the sweep but completely misses the line of the ball. I think that should be plumb. The false shot here by the Scottish captain. Wonderfully flighted ball angling into the towards the batter's pads, and he goes for the sweep and is completely missed the line and length of the ball, and he is just one short of a well-deserved 50 there. This will be a huge moment in the game. This could be a huge wicket. Berrington, who was batting so wonderfully, just a lapse in concentration. As soon as he saw the ball flighted in the air towards his body, he goes for the sweep shot, and he's missed the ball there. This could be crucial as the decision has been sent upstairs now. There seems to be no bat on ball there as per the naked eye, and I'm pretty sure this would be extremely crucial moment. The Scottish keeper under the scanner. He's being urged out on screen, but can the third umpire have another story to tell? The original decision's been given out. So the England bowlers know that this could be a crucial moment here. The Berrington was batting beautifully, has been batting beautifully. He's been timing the ball beautifully. He's been playing the anchor's knock, the aggressor, and it seems like he has been trapped in front here. Will there be a reprieve? Will there be a moment of luck here? Was it going down the leg? Doesn't seem like so to the naked eye. So does Berrington think likewise. He is almost looking to walk away from the pitch there, and there he goes. The highlights here: pitching in line, impacting line, and it's gone to hit the edge of the leg stump there. That's very unfortunate there for Berrington, and that umpire call will remain. The umpire's call remains, and he will have to make the long walk back. One run short of a well-deserved half century. The Scottish skipper, who played a gem of a knock under pressure, especially when 3 wickets were down earlier, 49 of 32, and he will be disappointed. No stroke of luck for him. The ball kissing the edge of the leg stump, and because the on-field umpire's decision was out, so the umpire's call was held, and he has been dismissed. 115 for 5. Richie Berrington, 49 of 32 balls. Bowl LBW added. He will have to make the way, and that will be the end of the Scottish skipper stay out there in the middle. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're loving it. I hope you're enjoying the stream. Please drop in your comment in the chat box. Easily waiting for your comment, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that will be the biggest motivating factor for us to come back every single day and talk about sports and give match reactions in regards to sports. So thank you everyone. The chat box is extremely empty despite being open, and I see a lot of people are here. So please let us know your thoughts. Just type in a chat box or give me a feedback, because that will make me feel happy. That will make me feel content, that glad that someone is actually listening to my stream, and they are engaging with me, rather than me feeling like I'm sitting on this Saturday afternoon and talking to a camera out here. So that's the story out there in the middle. 115 for 5 after 13.5 overs, and Scotland in some serious trouble here. and that'll be the drinks break with the fall of the wicket, and a lot of batters for Scotland to still come out there in the middle. I mean, they bat deep, and I think they should be looking to get somewhere close to 170, 180. But this pair will have to continue. They will have to bank on the resources of Leask, who's out there in the middle, especially Michael Leask and Matthew Cross. This could probably be the last. I think recognized sort of a pair. Despite no, there's also Mark Watt to come, but definitely they would want Michael Leask to produce a cameo, less like the other day. That day he produced 5 balls, 22, but this time they will want him to bat a little bit longer, probably bat about 25 to 30 balls and get somewhere 45 to 40, 50 runs off those 25 balls. That will be an icing on the cake for Scotland here. But right now they are in trouble. 115 for 5. A wicket or two here will completely mean open gates for the England batter bowlers to get crash into the tail enders there. So Matthew Cross is out there. Matthew Cross is out there in the middle. The wicket keeper batter Matthew Cross is out there in the middle for Scotland here as 115 for 5. Scotland just with the fall of the Scottish skipper Berrington here. Adil Rashid picking up his first wicket of the day. He was expensive in the first 2 overs and he's come back strongly to pick up the wicket to pick up a wicket of the first ball of his 3rd over. This time a well-flighted delivery outside the off stump and he drives it towards the sweeper cover region, and the batter's coming back from 2 runs and he'll be off the mark. This time he's straight down the leg, and that'll be an exercise for the umpire there. He has to flex his arms there. That'll be a white ball there. Adil Rashid, well flighted delivery, and it pitches on middle and turns away from the batter, and Matthew Cross just taps it towards the fielder there in the coverage, and that'll be a dot ball. 1 for 29 of 2.4. Adil Rashid, he's made a good comeback into his 3rd over here. This time, fetched it out from outside the off stump, and he swept it with precision there. Matthew Cross, what a shot. The ball was going outside the off stump, pitching on off stump and going outside. He goes down on one knee and sweeps it towards the deep square leg region, and that'll be a boundary. And thank you, Ian Van Rensburg, 6821 for your message. Hello, have a great day. Thank you very much for your compliment. I hope you are also having a great day. Wish you all the luck, and hope you're enjoying the cricket, and hope you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle from around the world, not just the T20 cricket, the women's cricket coming in from this Pakistan tour of South Africa, and the ACC championship that's been going. A lot of cricketing action going around the globe. I hope you're enjoying the stuff too. So thank you for your comment there. Definitely means the world to me to see comments on the chat box, and so that I can have a discussion that makes me feel that I'm listening to that I'm speaking to someone and not just to my camera there. Thank you for your message there, Ian Van Rensburg 6821 there. So after the end of the 14th over, Scotland are 123 for 5. They would be keen to get somewhere about 50 runs or 50 plus or 60 runs in the next the remaining 6 overs. That could be a big bonus for them, and that will put them in the perfect stage to give England a tough contest here. This time Liam Dawson is running in, and he's driven it just past the bowler there towards his left. The ball was in the air. Did he manage to get a hand on that? Liam Dawson will have to wait for the replays there, but nevertheless a single there towards the long off region there. England trying to pull back things, especially with the wickets of Berrington and Bruce there, and someone will have to take the the senior role out there in the middle and take that calculated risk, but it's a two-edged sword out there. Like wicket here or two could mean that Scotland end up less than 145, 150, and if they end up playing cautiously, they would be ending up less than 160, 170. So this is always a two-edged sword, especially when the half the team is down in the dugout, and this could be with 5 more overs to go. So this could be a good phase here as we are shaping into the last 5 overs here. Liam Dawson bowls in a couple of dot balls, and he's piling up the pressure on the English batters out there. Matthew Lees this time goes for the sweep as he managed to get some contact onto it. That's not a chance. He's been down. He's gone. He's undone there. He goes for the sweep shot. Probably closed his face of the bat early, or did the ball fly off the top edge? And Sam Curran completing the proceedings, coming in from the deep square leg region there, and he's been hauled out in the deep there. The ball was flighted in the air, and he was angling into the bats, and he goes for the sweep shot, and he's probably closed his face of the bat early, probably flying off the top edge and straight into the hands of Michael Lees there, and that will be the end of Michael Lees. Last game he was ruthless with the bat. He would have been eager to repeat his heroics from the last game. Nevertheless, he still has an opportunity with the ball. Last game he picked up, I think, 4 wickets for 22 or something. He still has this opportunity. That's the beauty of being an all-rounder. You have another chance. You have another go in a single game to contribute to the team and towards the team's success there. So 124 for 6, and suddenly Scotland are crippling and crumbling out there. At one stage when Berrington and Brook were batting, they were looking extremely confident. I mean, it was looking extremely promising. They looked like they will be scoring at 9 runs an over and reaching 180 or 180 plus. But suddenly the fall of wickets has it's been the key factor. The wickets, the bowlers win you matches, and just like I said, the batters can give you the big scores, but the bowlers are always the ones who can win you matches. So 124 for 6, and Watt is out there in the middle to join Cross there. Liam Dawson 2 for 33 of 3.4 overs, this time angling onto the pads, and Watt is happy to drive it towards the long on region, and he's off the strike now. 125 for 6 after 14.5. A great turnaround for England here. What a beautiful bowling there from Dawson, especially this over. He's wonderfully bowled according to his plans there. So here you go, one last time in this spell. Liam Dawson throws it in the air, the ball pitching and angling away from the batter, and he drives it but straight to the fielder there, and that will be a dot ball. 125 for 6 after 15 overs. To all the listeners out there, I hope you have hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have shared it with your friends and family. I'm just gonna be back on camera soon. I'm just figuring out writing something down for an assignment here, so just we'll be back on the screen soon. So 31-25 for 6 after 15 overs. That's the scenario out there. And what can Scotland get of the last 5 overs? Can someone in this batting, someone from the current pair out in the middle, take the bat through the innings and raise their hands and shoulder responsibility that they are going to take the team over 175 by the end of the 20th over there. So that will be an interesting phase to watch. So I hope you all are tuned in to Sports Beyond Cancer, and please stay here, and please stay tuned, because this seems to be a good last 5 overs, especially with the likes of Cross and Watt out there in the middle. So wonderfully bowled there, and that'll just be a single there. Beg your pardon, that'll be a dot ball there from Adil Rashid. This time he goes for the reverse sweep. Watt goes for the reverse sweep. Has he managed to find the gap there? And Jacob Bethel running in from the sweeper cover region will cut it down and keep the batters to only 1 there. Poor running there by the batters there. There was a clear 2 there, but unfortunately they probably thought the ball would be going away to the boundary, but just 1 run there. Adil Rashid. He's picked up 1 for 35 out of his 3.2 overs. Can he pick up another wicket this afternoon? He will be happy to pick up another this time. Wonderfully bowled. The batter tried to play the cut shot, too close to cut and missing the line and length, and it's been lodged into the hands of the wicketkeeper there. That will just be a dot ball. This time he goes across the off stump and tries to enforce a sweep shot and manufacture a sweep shot. Once again, the batter being hauled out in the deep square leg region. The ball was way outside the off stump. He reaches to the length of the ball and tries to hit the sweep shot, and he's hit it only. He's managed to hit it only in the air, and it's been an easy catch here for the fielder at the deep square leg region. And that will be a poor shot selection here. Michael Lisk being dismissed here. That will be a big that could be a big wicket there for England there. Beg your pardon, Matthew Cross caught Banton, ball at it, and he will have to depart for just 8 runs. And suddenly Scotland crumbling, especially after that partnership break between Berrington and Brook there. At one stage they looked so promising that they will be scoring somewhere close to 180, and suddenly the fall of wickets, one bringing 2 and 2 bringing 3, and Scotland 126 for 7, 16.4 overs. 15.4 overs, beg your pardon. The run rate 8.340, not bad, but the wickets column will be definitely hurting Scotland there. This time angling it into the batter, and Davidson, the new batter out there, is happy to open the face of the bat and drive it through the covers regions, and is happy to give it a strike back to the senior pro there bat. Rashid wonderfully sets the batter up there. The batter misses the ball. It was tossed up in the air and it turned into the batter and it crashes into the stump. Perfect leg spin bowling there. Last ball of his spell, and he's picked up yet another wicket. 4 overs, 3 wickets for 36 runs. A full tossed up delivery going above the eye line of the batter there. Pitches in line and goes between the gap of bat and pad, and he's crashed it into the stump there, and the batter there will have to depart, and Mark Watt just making 2 of 4 and having no decent contribution in this game. $127 for 7, 15.6, 15 point, beg your pardon, 127 for 7, and Adil Rashid picking up his 3rd wicket of the day here. As the 127 for 8, beg your pardon, 127-8 for the end of the 16th over, and they are crumbling out here. At one stage they looked 112 for 2 and 112 for 3, beg your pardon, 113 for 2 at one stage, and now they are 127 for 8. 5 wickets out of nowhere, all of a sudden, just for mere 15 runs. 15 runs for the loss of 15 runs have been scored for the loss of the last 5 wickets there. Scotland suddenly crippling out here, and England getting the on the top of the game here, picking up 5 wickets for just 15 runs in the last few overs here. That's a great comeback, especially after taking the wicket of Berrington and Bruce here. The Scottish here definitely this time beautifully bowled Yorker, and Davidson somehow manages to squeeze it away. It was angling in Geoffrey Archer into the stumps, full paced Yorker, and he somehow managed to keep the bat onto it, and he squeezed the ball away towards the point region. That will be wonderful way of survival, and Geoffrey Archer can't believe he's managed to get some bat onto it, and Geoffrey Archer has a laugh there. Archer running in this time from around the wicket, banks it in shot, he goes for the pull, and the leg umpire signaling wide ball there. So nothing more than an extra there, no damage done there, and 128 for 8 for 16.1. It looks highly impossible if Scotland can even get to 150. No, I mean 112 for 3 at one stage, and then for 15 runs losing 5 wickets. Whom should you blame? Scotland have none but themselves to blame. What poor cricket, especially the shot selection. And this time Archer running in once again, and Yorker. This time it was angling down the leg, and he once again gets in his bat at the right moment at the right time, and he survives the deadly Yorkers for the second consecutive time in this over by Geoffrey Archer. 128 for 8 after 16.2. I hope all the listeners have hit the subscribe button there and have shown the love to me for me to wake up with a purpose as I battle through my fifth battle with cancer here. So 128 for 8 after 16.2 overs, and it's been pulled towards the deep mid-wicket region. That'll just be one run for the batter there. And how much can the Scottish get here? Do they have to play sensible? They will have to play sensibly here. They just have 2 wickets on the hand, but around 3.5 overs to go, so they have to play it sensibly out here. They have lost the last 5 wickets for just 13 runs, and that's 15 runs, and that's simply ridiculous out there from the Scottish there. But the English will be happy to have brought back things under the control, especially 5 wickets for the last 13 runs is exceptional bowling, especially Adil Rashid. He's been instrumental today, picking up 3 wickets off his quota of 4 overs, giving us some 30 odd runs. This time a single for Wheel to get off the mark. Tense faces out there in the Scottish camp. Just about 20 minutes ago, they would have hoped that the Berrington carries on, and they were looking in a positive sign where they could put in that final onslaught in the last phase of the game. But before that, 15 runs and 5 wickets were lost just in the last couple of overs, and that's changed the tide, and the equation looks completely different out there. So does the emotions in the Scottish camp. 130 for 8. Archer back of the hand delivery, and Davidson goes for the big shot. He goes for the big shot. Has he managed to clear? Yes, he has managed to clear it. The ball lands into the stands in the mid-wicket region. That's a big 6 there. What a wonderful shot there. The Scottish camp are happy. Something to cheer about. The last 20 minutes have all gone England's way, and here he's bowled the back of the hand, and he's waited Davidson till the end, and then he goes for the big shot across the line, and he's hit a 76-meter 6. So the ball lands into the stand, and Jeffra half-ruster can do nothing all but laugh. That's all. This time banks it in short, but straying down the line, and that'll be a wide ball. He would have to re-bowl that once again. England will be keen to pull a win here. They narrowly managed to win against Nepal, and then they lost to the big mighty West Indies, and today they will be eager to get some points here. The Scottish could have put up some more pressure had they played sensibly, especially the last 3-4 overs. They were erratic with the shots, costing in 5 wickets for 15 runs the last 3-4 overs, and here Davidson is still fighting the battle here. The last ball of the Archer spell, and this time angling into the pads, and he's appealing for an LBW, but the batter scampering for a quick single there. Will they be going in for a review here? 12 seconds left on the DRS timer clock, and Harry Brook having a discussion with the wicket keeper Josh Butler. Will they be going for the review? It doesn't seem like so. And that will be the end of the over. 138 for 8 after 17 overs. And to all the listeners who joined us, thank you for being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle. I hope you're enjoying the live stream commentary on this channel here. So this is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist, now trying this out virtually because I am bedridden, just coming out of bedridden, a phase of bedridden phase as I enter remission. So thank you for being a part of this channel. I hope you have hit the subscribe button as we enter the 18th over. Every single subscription will mean the world to us. It will mean the hope to us. It will mean the hope to continue my fight, to continue to fight for my cause, to continue to fight for my life, and the passion for sports and sports journalism. So thank you guys for instilling the belief in me, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and share with your friends and family. Sam Curran this time is been brought into the attack. Yorker length delivery, angling into the batter, inside edge, and the ball rolling away towards the deep fine leg region, and that'll just be one run there. 139 for 8, 17.1 overs. The run rate 8.10. Scotland, who at one stage looked like they were going to get somewhere close to 180 or 170, all of a sudden 5 or 4 wickets falling within a span of a quick succession of just 15 runs, and the tides definitely changed its directions, and England will be on the upper hand now, and they will believe that they can get rid of the last 2 wickets within 150, and they should be able to restrict them within 150. This time wide outside the off stump, a fuller length delivery, and he drives it, and the ball going towards the backward point region there, and that will just be nothing more than 1 run there. To all the listeners out there, please drop in your comment box in the chat box, who do you think is going to win today, or at least let us know from where are you watching this live stream, so that I can engage in some conversation, and I can hope that I can be content that I'm at least talking to someone and not just speaking to my camera. That the engagement will definitely make me feel good about myself, feel good about this live stream. This time banged in shot, a slow bouncer, perhaps he goes for the hook shot. Lucky there, the edge flies off in between the keeper and the shot. Fine leg fielder there, 4 runs there, and the Irish fans are happy there. Good batting there by Davidson. He slashed it hard, he went at it hard, and it's taken the edge and gone between the gap. When it's your day, no one can stop it from going to the boundary, and that's a wonderful shot. Probably, can it be Davidson's day? Can it be managed to score a couple of boundaries in this over, and then a couple of boundaries in the next over, and take Scotland somewhere close to 170? They will be satisfied, definitely not happy, but they will be satisfied that the lower order fought back and brought them back into this game. Sam Curran running in this time, a Yorker length delivery, beautiful ball, wonderfully executed, just like he's been executing all through the tournament. The batter trying to squeeze it on the offside, but completely missing the line and length of the ball, and that will be nothing more than a dot ball there. Well, 56 minutes of the stream has gone by, and just 220 views there. That's a little bit disappointing there. I hope you please share it with your friends and family, so we can crank on those numbers there. This time wonderfully bowled, Alker angling into the batter's toes there, and all he can manage is squeeze it back to Sam Curran there. So please share it with your friends and family. Please spread the word about the Sports Beyond Cancer, my journey, my battles with 5 cancers at the age of 33. And also let me know if anyone in need of resilience, or a pep talk, or just someone to hear, because I leaned on to many people during my battles, and you don't know what it means when someone is there to hear out for you. And so if you want to join my journey and know about my resilience and my cancer journey, please do follow me on my Instagram ID, which is on the top left of your screen, Saurabh_Chikareto. So here comes Sam Curran, and this time he tries to be cheeky. Davidson here, he's managed to scoop it over the short third man fielder there. He gets low and he scoops it over the short third man fielder, and the ball going into the fence, and Sam Curran wouldn't be pleased. What a innovative shot, a cheeky indeed there from Davidson. He was definitely had predicted that Sam Curran will be bowling full Yorker length delivery and a premeditated shot. He goes early, he gets low early, and then opens the face of the bat and tries to scoop it, but was clever enough that it was bowled around the off stump, and he goes over the short third man fielder, and that's a wonderful shot to end the over. 148 for 8 of the 18 overs. Davidson here providing a respite for Scotland here. 18 runs of 11 balls. He is leading the charge here. Can he produce a late onslaught and take Scotland to 170? They definitely won't be happy with the 160, 170, but they'll definitely be satisfied because they can put up a good fight against England. This time banged in shot, poor batting there from Wheel. It was a slower ball, sir, bowled in from Jamie Overton outside the off stump. He goes for the pull, and he's managed to hit it straight down the throat of the fielder there at long on. Poor cricket there, especially when Davidson was batting so beautifully out there in the middle. He should have given the strike back to Davidson and enjoyed the proceedings from the other end. A poor shot there from Wheel there, and he's hauled out straight by hitting the ball towards Will Jacks, who comes a couple of yards from the long on region, and the batter will have to depart. Poor shot selection, and poor choice here to go for the big shot himself rather than giving the strike back to Davidson, who's been looking promising in the last couple of overs here. Thank you for your comment there. White House 7331, Canada in the house. Thank you very much. Go Scotland. Thank you for letting me know that you are rooting for Scotland today. Definitely Scotland are definitely shown glimpses of their potential throughout the tournament. They have been wonderful, especially in the last game, and they have done a wonderful effort in this game, especially how the way Berrington batted, especially after the top order did not contribute much today, and Berrington and Bruce wonderfully stabilizing the innings there, but unfortunate there, 5 wickets falling for nothing, and that turned the tide definitely into England's favour. but we are still in the 19th over. A long way to go. Hope you're enjoying the cricket game. Y Height House 7331, and hope you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you for your comment there. Definitely motivates me to continue this work and bring out sporting content to people like you who want to enjoy sports journalism and who want to enjoy the sports commentary here. This time banged in shot, and it was climbing on the batter. He opens the face of the ball, and he taps it towards the point field there. It was in the air for a moment. Tom Banton was interested, but falling way too short from him. .148 for 9, and Davidson has been stranded on the other end. Poor cricket there from Wheel. He could have rotated to the strike and watched the proceedings from the other end there. This time he's running in and he's banged it in shot. Once again he's hit it in the air. Can this be out here? Just falling short of Phil Salt, who was coming in from the mid-wicket region. Poor shot there once again, this time from Bradley Curry, but nevertheless he's off the mark. The ball was banged in shot and he was in no man's position. He was in utter chaos there. He was in mess, didn't know what was happening there with the ball. He tried to go for the straighted bat and then tries to lift the bat and he somehow managed to hit the ball in the air a couple of yards short from Phil Salt, who was coming from the mid-wicket region, and the batters cross over for single run, and Davidson is finally on strike, but it is the last pair. How much more can he get? How much more can he take Scotland to? Would 160 be a good score for Scotland from here? I definitely reckon with the last wicket out there in the middle, 160, 165 should be happy score for Scotland, especially considering how the lower middle order and the tail enders have crumbled in the last couple of overs here. 149 for 9, and Overton running in, and he's bowled a wonderful Yorker length delivery, and the batters scamper for a quick single there as the ball goes towards the long gone region. 150 is up for Scotland now. 18.5 overs, 150 for 9. The match coming in live from the Eden Gardens, the city of joy in Kolkata, and Ian 1 Ransburg 6821 with the message: South Africa, I am rooting for the Scots, but England probably will win. Definitely. Thank you for letting us know. Definitely a big game ahead tonight too. South Africa versus New Zealand. Well, that's gonna be one of the good clashes to watch out for. Definitely. I understand your support for Scotland. I mean, definitely. England would probably win. Definitely, they have the upper hand currently in the game. But this is a T20 game. You never know when the tides could change. Just like the UAE versus Canada game or the Nepal versus Italy game. This you can never predict things. But as of things that looks right now, 150 for 9 after 19. This should be an England's game to lose, considering the scenarios out there, and especially if they get off to a flying start in the chase there. And thanks for letting know that you are from watching the game from South Africa. Definitely a big game tonight against New Zealand. New Zealand has been my second home. I have worked as a journalist there for 4 years, covering the Tokyo Olympics, the rugby leagues and all the stuff there. So I always consider New Zealand my second home. Unfortunate that I couldn't stay back because of my cancer battles. I'm eager to get back to New Zealand because that's a wonderful place, and that's the reason I'll be rooting for New Zealand tonight against South Africa. But nevertheless, we'll be hoping to see you once again tonight on this channel, as we'll be covering the game South Africa versus New Zealand, and hopefully that's going to be yet another exciting contest in this ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. So 150 for 9, and Sam Curran once again given the responsibility to bowl the final over here, and Davidson only managing 1 run off the first ball there. Sam Curran bowling the back of the hand delivery, and Davidson going for the wild swipe across the line, but only managing to get the ball on the top of the bat there, and towards the handle there, and 1 run towards the long gone region here. 151 for 9. Can they get somewhere close to 160? 160 could be a decent score, not a good score, but okay score, something to fight for. And this time he shuffles across the off stump, and the ball was angling into the wicket there, and he tucks it away towards the deep square leg region, and that'll just be a single run there. And 154 for 9 after 19.2, and they will be eager to get a couple of good hits. A couple of good hits could change the momentum, especially going into the innings break there, because that will be crucial because the momentum will definitely go in favor of Scotland, and Scotland can come back with the same energy and same momentum with which they leave the field and produce some moments of brilliance in the initial few overs here. Sam Curran running in this time, a slower ball, wonderfully deceived the batter there. He just tossed up and thrown in a dolly there, and the batter going in all hard, failing to see the pace and the line and length of the ball, completely outfoxed there by the Sam Curran's moment of brilliance there, and that will be a dot ball. Tried to hit it too hard, but Sam Curran, a clever campaigner. He's been in this format for ages now. He's been in this format playing across the leagues, across the globe. Sam Curran once again given the responsibility to bowl the last over in the dead there. 3.3 overs, 1 for 33. Sam Curran running in to bowl to Davidson. 20 of 14. And this time a Yorker length delivery, and he drives it towards the mid-off fielder there. Utter confusion there, and he'll be run out there. Both were stranded in the middle of the pitch. They weren't sure should Davidson should keep the strike for the last 2 balls, or should Curry be going to the other end. And both of them stranded, and suddenly they decide to go for the run, and throw coming in from the mid-off fielder there into the keeper's end, and Josh Butler easily whipping the bails off, and that will be the end of the Scottish innings here. They have been bowled out, I think, for 152. Poor running between the wickets there, and they utter chaos out there, especially both didn't know what to do out there in the middle, especially stranded in the center of the pitch. 153 runs to win with a run rate of 7.65. That is the number that England will be looking to get this evening, as they aim to get the second victory of the night of this tournament. I mean, this victory will definitely be on the cards, so it'll mean a lot to them, because especially after losing to West Indies and just narrowly winning against Nepal by 4 runs. Imagine what could have been the scenarios in this table if Nepal had managed to defeat England the other night. I mean, that would have been a different story altogether. I mean, if Nepal had managed to hit that boundary just 4 runs away, just 1 hit away, courtesy a wonderful over by Sam Curran in the death. If Nepal had managed to hit that one boundary the other day, what could have been the proceedings of this table? This table could have been completely open. This could have been utter chaos, especially for England. Every match would have been a much must winner there, and then England would have been almost knocked out of the tournament in the group stage. That would have been a monumental, especially with Nepal, but they losing it narrowly by 4 runs, and then England losing to West Indies by, I'm not sure by how much, but England lost to West Indies. So that's the scenario out here. Scotland putting up 152 in their 152 all out in the 19.4 overs, and here is the scorecard brought to you on the screens here. George Munsey was not good today. He tried to pull and the ball was climbing on him, and he was held out by Banton. Caught Banton, bowled Archer for just 4 runs. Michael Alexander-Jones seemed extremely promising today. He batted beautifully in the power play. He took on the bowlers, and he scored 33 of 20 balls and hit with a strike rate of 165. Brandon McMillan once again bounced out by Archer, a bouncer, and he was in nowhere position to play the shot. Pulls it straight down the throat of Phil Salt, stationed at the deep square leg region, and Richard Berrington, a captain's knock today by Richard Berrington there. He walked in when the team needed him to be there, out there in the middle. He and Tom Bruce solidified the innings there, but unfortunately he missed out on a well-deserved half-century as he went for the wrong shot, trying to sweep Rashid, and he was trapped in front, and that brought the beginning of the downfall, where 5 wickets fell for a mere 15 runs, and what looked at one stage that Scotland would easily cruise past 175 or 170 runs, and the fall of Richard Berrington and Tom Bruce, who scored 24 of 18, playing that second fiddle role to Richard Berrington in that partnership there. When both of them departed, it was utter chaos there. No contributions, no contributions out there in the lower order there, apart from Oliver Davidson, who scored 20 of 15 in the end to push through England over that 150 mark. And with that said, that's the end of the first innings here at the City of Joy in Kolkata. 153 the target for England here. And coming to the bowling lineup of England here, Jofra Archer, wonderful today. He's been clinical today. Jofra Archer, right from the word go, he was cranking in the numbers there. Especially he was cranking in the pace there, consistently hitting those 140s, and also bringing in those slow variations, completely outfoxing the bowlers there. He was using the surface very well, especially to generate that extra bounce, especially cramping the batters for room there. And he picked up 2 for 24. And Jamie Overton bowled wonderfully well, 4 overs, 1 for 23. Sam Curran, 3.4 overs, 1 for 33. Adil Rashid was the star of the evening for England. He picked up 3 for 36 or 4 overs there. And Liam Dawson picking up 2 wickets for 34 runs there. With that said, Scotland have been bowled out for 152 in the 19.4 overs. I hope you're enjoying this live stream, and I hope you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle brought to you by the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. And I hope you're also enjoying the live stream brought to you by Sports Beyond Cancer by Saurav Vittalmurthy here. So please drop in your comment in the chat box and let us know what do you think about this score, and let us know where are you watching the stream from, and whom are you rooting for today. And also let us know about the, and also please give a feedback on our live stream, so that that gives an opportunity for us to learn and grow, and that will be in the world to me, because every single day is an opportunity to grow, to understand our mistakes, and nothing better than people letting you know your mistakes, and so that I get an opportunity and a chance to correct myself and improvise myself, and go on to become a better person, go on to become a better professional. So thank you very much for all the feedback that you give. So I request you to please drop in your feedback and in the chat box, so that we have something to discuss. So I also get something valuable to take back home, especially from the feedback, so that that's becoming a learning curve for me too, so that I can learn and go. So 153 the target here for England this evening. Can they chase it easily, or will there be a twist in the tail? A twist in the tail could be an extremely exciting, but we never know. This is a T20 game. An early breakthrough for Scotland, a couple of wickets, just like how Zimbabwe ripped through the Australian batting top order. Can there be something similar on the cards here today? Can there be something similar on the cards here this evening? We will have to wait and watch. Let's take a quick 2-minute break, and we'll be back as I just go and grab my water bottle there. So stay tuned for more content as we bring you the chase here from the City of Joy in Kolkata in the Eden Gardens. We'll be back soon in a couple of minutes for the chase, as England will be chasing 153 this evening here. Well. Welcome back to the chase here, right here from the City of Joy, from the Eden Gardens in Kolkata here. Thank you for staying tuned for Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy back for the chase as England require 153 runs off the 120 balls there. This could be the second victory for England in this competition after they won the first game against New Zealand by 4 runs, then losing the game against West Indies, and now they are into the third, and things look positive for them after restricting Scotland for 153 runs there this evening here in Kolkata. So an interesting contest, especially if Scotland managed to get some early wickets out here in the middle, especially during the power play. A couple of wickets, probably three, would be an icing on the cake, and that would be a wonderful contest on our cards. That will make cricket exciting, especially this evening here. If they manage to get three early wickets in the power play, that will be a different tale altogether. The 150 will suddenly start to look like 190 there, especially if you get three early wickets within the first 5-6 overs here. Then the target will start looking like a 190 score on this wicket. So let's see how things go ahead. The England batters will be keen to get off the defeat against West Indies off the back and get back into the winning ways. And Josh Buttler is walking out in the middle to open the innings. He's playing his 150th T20I international today. What a character! What a sportsman! He's been one of the prime performers in the white ball format, be it the one-day internationals or the T20 internationals. He's been dominating, especially in this side of the country. He's had a wonderful stint with the Indian Premier League. He's been one of the top premier batters, and he's had a couple of extraordinary seasons here with the Indian Premier League, where he absolutely took the game away from the opposition. I mean, he completely dominated the season, especially when he was with the Rajasthan Royals here in India. So he is pretty well accustomed to this side of the country, this side of the world here. And so is Phil Salt. He's a batter who can't be kept quiet. He's someone who's gonna go bonkers right from the word go, just like he's doing it for RCB and just like he did it for the Kolkata Knight Riders. So he too is pretty well accustomed to this pitch, especially the Kolkata pitch. He is well accustomed to Kolkata. He's been a part of the Kolkata Knight Riders for several years, so he should be fancying to go play a good knock. This could be his homecoming, and he will be hoping for a happy homecoming as he's taking his marking his stance out there in the middle of the Eden Gardens here. So let's see how the things go ahead, and we are into for a good chase here. The second innings of the chase coming to you from the Eden Gardens, Kolkata here. And thank you for being on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because that will motivate us to continue this journey along the long way. And Josh Butler requiring just 3 runs to enter the 4,000 runs into the T20 internationals. That speaks volumes of him. He's an absolute legend for England there. This time, poor fielding there. Macmillan into the attack, and the ball's been misfielded in the cover region there, and the fielder coming in from the sweeper cover will cut it off. That'll just be 1 run there, and England off the mark here, 2-4 by 2 runs there, and Scotland will have to put the body behind the line if they have to defend this score here. They will be extremely have to be clinical with the fielding as well as the bowling and the lengths they bowl. So let's see. Macmillan this time, and the batter stopping him halfway through. Some disturbance there back in near the side screen, and the bowler won't be happy with that, and definitely not going to be happy with that. Two fielders out there in the deep for Phil Salter. One is at the long off position, and the other one is at this deep square leg position. So that's the two fielders. So a bouncer could be on the cards to force him to play that pull shot, the natural pull shot that he plays, and they'll be hoping to bounce him out somewhere out there. Macmillan running in, and this time it's in the air and it's gone. The ball is out swinger. As I said, early wickets here. The ball was bowled, banged in a little bit in the good length, and the ball was shaping away from the batter, and Salt going along with his drive, even though the ball was moving away from him, and he has managed to slice it in the air towards the cover point region, and he will have to depart. That's the first breakthrough here, just like I predicted. Early wickets will be the key, and 3 or 4 wickets in the power play, and the target of 152 will seem to look like 190 here on this wicket in Kolkata. A wonderfully bowled by their Macmillan there, and a great captaincy and a great game strategy there. They brought in the keeper up to the stumps because they know Phil Salt will actually charge down the wicket to negotiate the early swing with the new ball, and they definitely knew that, and that's the reason they brought the keeper onto the stumps. And with that, the Phil Salt was forced to stay in his crease and play against the swing of the ball, and he's managed to slice it in the air. Great captaincy there to bring up the keeper onto the stumps, and not letting Phil Salt to charge out of the crease, and that's definitely brought in the wicket. Nevertheless, a great ball, pitching in good length, and shaping away from the batter, and Phil Salt going with the drive, and he's managed to slice it to the field there in the cover point region. First breakthrough for Scotland here, and 2 for 1. This is going to be an exciting game. I'm definitely hoping for 2 more wickets in this power play. That could be a match on our cards. That could be yet another entertainment on our cards. Wonderful. There's a wonderful start there from England there, Scotland there. They have picked the mighty Phil Salt, and he has to depart there. England 2 for 1 after the end of not the end of one, just the 3 balls gone. Beg your pardon. This time Macmillan to Bethel there, wonderfully kept there, just going past the outside edge, and the ball was rising on the batter, and the keeper there jumping and taking a wonderful take behind the stumps there. Beautiful stuff there. What a delight to watch there as the ball goes into his hands, so calmly taken, soft hands there, and he's taken it beautifully, jumping on his foot there. Wonderful stuff, wonderfully bowled just past the outside edge. Lucky for Jacob Bethel there, beautifully bowled. The ball moving away from the batter. This time he's running in once again, and this time Bethel is happy to leave the ball to the keeper there. He's happy to leave the ball to the keeper. Wonderfully kept there by Cross there. Wonderful seam position there, and Phil Salt will be kicking himself. He went along with the line with his drive there, and he wouldn't be happy the way he got dismissed out there in the middle, and that's going to be an interesting contest here. 2 wickets, 1 wicket for 2 runs, and here he is this time straying down the leg. That's a poor ball here, and that will ensure that Bethel gets off the mark here with a couple here as the ball goes towards the mid-wicket region, and 2 runs for Bethel. And with the end of the first over, 4 for 1 England, and what a start to Scotland in this second innings as they pick up Philip Salt off the second ball of the innings, and that's the end of the first over. 1 for 4 runs, 4 for 1 after the end of the 1 over. Bradley Curry, who has been impressive in the last game, the 27-year-old left-arm medium fast bowler, is now being brought into the attack for the second over of the innings here. How many more can he get today? What can be his strategy today? Can they pick the big wicket of Butler? Butler just requiring 3 runs to get to the 4,000 T20 international runs there. He's been a legend for England, especially in the white format of this game. He's been extremely consistent, and he will be keen to get off the mark. The two fielders out there in the deep is one in the backward point region and one fielder in the deep square leg region. So that's the scenario out there in the middle, and they having some issues with the people walking straight down the side screen there. The people will have to sit down there. Poor stuff there from the crowd there, walking just when the ball is about to bowl there. Curry is into it once again. Josh Butler asking the people to sit behind the side screen there for the second time. He has been requesting them to sit down. Well, I hope someone ensures that the people do not move when the bowler is running into bowl here. Curry, can we get the big wicket of Butler here? Can Scotland? He's running into bowl to Butler here, and Butler is trapped on these pads. That's a big appeal. Oh, and that's a half-hearted appeal by the bowler, but the keeper is all excited there, and the batter they're suggesting there he's managed to get some edge onto the bat, and the edge probably saving Butler there. That was mighty close. He shuffled across the off stump, and wonderful seam position there by Curry as the ball was swinging into the batter, but he's managed to get an edge there as suggested by the bowler there. Half-hearted appeal by the bowler, but the entire team there was in the air for excited in the air, jumping in the air, beg your pardon, and Curry running into bowl to Bethel here. Oh, wonderful. The ball was almost pitching outside the leg and angling in towards the off stump. Beautifully ball there from Curry. Great seam position. He is extracting some swing off that wicket here in Kolkata. Wonderful display of left arm swing bowling here out there in the middle in the Eden Gardens here. 5 for 1 after 1.2, and England are just will have to see out this new ball here. Seems like that this time a lot of width, and he's tried to cut it towards the point region, only managing to hit it towards the backward point region. Beg your pardon, he didn't time the ball perfectly, but nevertheless he's off the mark now. Bethel is on 3 runs now, and a big reprieve there for Josh Butler off the first ball. An inside edge there saving him as the ball was crashing into the middle stump, if not for the inside edge. Lucky escape there for Josh Butler. This time Josh Butler set to face Curry once again, and Curry running in. He is running into bowl to Butler. Once again shuffles across the off stump, but this time he flicks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and the fielder there from the deep square leg region running towards his left and cutting off the boundary, and that will just be 2 runs for Josh Butler, and with that he's crossed the 4,000 run marks in T20 international cricket. Take a bow, gentlemen. Josh Butler for you. Absolute legend for England in this format of this game, especially in this circuit, with 28 50s and an average of 35.1 in 138 innings. He's managed to score 4,000 T20I international runs for England. Wonderful stats out there. Josh Butler, take about 4,000 runs in this format, and continuing it for such a long time in this half of your career. Extremely champion stuff out there from Josh Butler. This time the keeper has been brought back onto the stumps once again, so that the batters don't charge down the wicket to negotiate the swing which the bowlers have been extracting, especially from the Scottish opening bowlers here. This time he taps it, and that'll just be a dot ball there. Babar Azam leading the chart for the most international runs with 4,566 there, and second place it's going to be Rohit Sharma with 4,231 and Virat Kohli 4,188. Both the Indian players there in the charts have already retired, so only Babar Azam is the one he needs to chase, especially who's currently still going on for Pakistan there. This time angling down the leg, poor ball to bowl, especially when you have called the keeper onto the stumps. Tough asking for the keeper to take the ball, especially the ball is bowled with such a pace and is moving away from the batter, and on the legs of the batter there, and that will be 4 wides there. Poor line there from Curry. He'll be absolutely livid with himself, especially to bowl that sort of a ball after asking the keeper to come on to the stumps there. Poor cricket there. Free runs there, freebies there for Scotland. Scotland do not have much runs to play with tonight. They should be extremely wary of the lengths and lines and not to give any extras. At this time, he tries to go on the top, doesn't get a proper edge there, and that's been taken. What a wonderful catch by Macmillan. He's running back towards his left, and the ball flying off the edge of the bat of Josh Butler. He's hauled out to the fielder there at mid-off, who runs towards his left, running back towards his left hand. He's held on to it. It's a wonderful catch, and the English fans and the English camp seem to be surprised, and the Scottish fans in the stands are extremely happy. The dangerous Josh Butler, who just notched up his 4,000 T20 international runs for England, he has to depart here. This is going to be an interesting contest here. Wonderful seam position. The ball was moving away from the batter there, and it was a loose shot as Josh Butler tried to go over the infield, mistiming it, and a beautiful reverse catch. He was running towards his back there, Macmillan, and he lost his hat during the process, and he kept his eye on the ball till the end and held on to it, and Josh Butler will have to depart for 3 runs of 4 balls. Scott Macmillan, ball Curie here. One more wicket here, and this target of 150 will start looking like 190 there. What a wonderful start for the Scots here. 13 for 2 after the end of the 2 overs, and Curie once again bowling wonderfully here, apart from the wide 4 there, straying down the leg and bowling that wide 4 there. He's been wonderful with the new ball, extremely good with his seam position, and he's picked up his first wicket of the evening, and that's the second breakthrough for Scotland in this game here, as they try to defend a mere score of 152. 13 for 2 after 2 overs, one more wicket in the next 4 overs, and that the target of 152 could start looking like 190 here. England in trouble here, early signs of trouble here. Ken Banton, who's joined Bethel here out in the middle, resurrecate the innings here. Macmillan once again wide outside the off stump, and Bethel drives it towards the backward point fielder there. That'll just be 1 run here. What a wonderful start we had into the stage here. Scotland picking up 2 wickets there, and a great presence of mind by Macmillan to run backwards towards his left and seeing the ball over his shoulders, and he's calmly collected the ball there, did not panic there. And to all the fans watching this live stream, what do you feel about this situation here? Did you expect this? How excited are you? Do you think this could go down the wire here? Can this match go down the wire? Please let us know in the comments there that do you think can this match go down the wire? Eagerly waiting to hear your comments in the chat box there. 14 for 2 after 2.1, the last wicket to fall. Josh Butler, Tom Banton into the attack. Oh, the ball stopped on him, and he somehow managed to trickle it down towards wide of the mid-on fielder there, and that'll be a single there. He's off the mark, Tom Banton. The young Jacob Bethel will be eager to build a partnership with Tom Banton here. This could be a crucial partnership for England. This could be a crucial partnership in England's World Cup campaign. A loss here would be an extreme circumstances here for England in this World Cup here. Can Scotland do the magic here? This time Angley get into the pads, and he drives it past the fielder there in the mid-wicket region. The fielder there from mid-on will cut it off and restrict the batter here for a single there. Well, this game is definitely going to get interesting. One more wicket here, and things could be extremely charged up here. The game has been brought to life here in the City of Joy in Kolkata. Macmillan there picking up his first wicket. Can he get his second of the evening here? This is going to be an exciting contest. Macmillan, a driving length ball, and he drives it, and a good fielding out there in the cover region, and that'll just be a dot ball. Well, the Scottish fielders will have to put their body behind the line to save those crucial runs. They have just 152 to play with tonight, and they will be extremely tight with the fielding, because every single run saved here is a gold mine. Every single a boundary saved here is a gold mine. Every single run out is going to be a gold mine in this defense of this target here. This time a good length delivery climbing on the batter, and Tom Banton is happy to tap it down and slow down things out there in the middle here. He is happy to take his time out there in the middle, and that's a wonderful, wonderful mindset that he's having. Just wants to see this face off where Scotland is having the upper hand in regards to momentum here. To all those people who have joined into Sports Beyond Cancer, I hope you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you definitely clicked on that subscribe button, because that is what means the world to us, because that is the motivation factor for us to wake up every single day and come back to it. This time the ball keeping low on the batter, an odd bounce there, but fortunately Banton managing to get some bat onto it, and the ball rolls back to the bowler there, and that will be the end of the third over. 16 runs for 2 wickets after the end of 3 overs, and a great over once again from Brendan McCullough. He's bowled his second over, just giving away 3 runs in the last over there. Beautiful stuff there, and the run rate now climbing to just above 8, so the run rate wouldn't matter much to England there, but they will be definitely wary about the 2 wickets that have fallen there. So nothing to panic for England in regards to run rate and the wickets fallen, but they will be extremely cautious. They will have to play sensible cricket here, and just a light concern there. Nothing serious to panic about, but a wicket or 2 here will definitely be the wonderful a prospect for Scotland here. Curry running into bowl his second over. This time Jacob Bethel walks down the pitch, and he gets an edge onto his pads there, and that will just be a dot ball there. Well, this sport always brings up with something. It always ends up amusing you or bringing something or the other, and today 2 wickets in power play. I am definitely rooting for Curry to pick up 1 more wicket in this over. 1 more wicket in this over. I'm rooting for Curry to pick up 1 more wicket in this over, and that could make this game more interesting and bring it back to life. This time, wonderfully bowled, angling away from the batter, and he taps it gently towards the point region, and the batter scamper for a quick single there. 17 for 2 after 3.2 overs. A cautious start, and the English batters out there in the middle will be eager to build a partnership here. Both the batters pretty new out there in the middle, and they will be eager to get a partnership at least close to 50 or 60 runs, so that they find their way back into the game and put some stability back in this chase. 17 for 2 after 3.2 overs, and the target is 153, and Curry 1.2 overs, 1 for 10. Can he remove the big wicket of Banton? The 2 fielders out there in the deep, the backward point fielder there, and the deep square leg region. Then can they bounce him out? Will he be going for the bouncer here? This time a 4 good length delivery angled away from the batter. Then it's be a run out. He has a shy at the batting end, and nothing damaged there. No damage there. He tapped the ball towards the mid-off region, and the batter scampered for a quick single there. Well responded by Bethel as soon as it hit the ball, and they cross over for an easy single here. I hope you're enjoying the stream, and you also share this stream to your friends and family so that they can also enjoy it along with the game they are watching on the TV screens. And thank you and they can also show in their support for my cause, my journey, my fight with cancer, and also my fight for my passion here. So Curry running in to bowl to Jacob Bethel. Can he be getting his second wicket this time? Jacob Bethel going in the air, and 1 bounce towards the fielder in the deep square leg region. For a moment, I had my heart in my mouth. I thought that was going into his hands there, but lucky there, he didn't time it well there. 1 bounce into the fielder to Davidson there, stationed out in the deep square leg region there. 3.4 overs, 19 for 2, 153 the target. I hope you hit the subscribe button. I'm constantly reminding you, because a lot of you forget to hit the subscribe button, and reaching 500 is extremely necessary for me, because that will motivate me to go to the next phase of this journey, because that will motivate me to continue this journey and invest in this journey here. This time angling down the pads, and he's happy to just tap it towards the mid-wicket fielder there. 19 for 2 after 3.5. What a start to Scotland here. Last ball of Curry's second over here. Can he get a wicket? A wicket will be definitely spice up things here. A wicket here will definitely change the thing here for Scotland here. Curry running in for one last time in his second over, is running into bowl to Banton, and It's on his pads once again, and he tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and the fielder there from the deep square leg will cut it away before and the batter scampering back for 2 runs there. And with that, the end of the over, 21 for 2 after the end of 4 overs. Well, 2 more overs to go. Can they get one more wicket, or will England look to end this power play in a better position? Will they take on the bowlers in the next 2 overs? Well, we never know. We will be covering the live coverage here. We will be bringing you the live coverage here as the adrenaline is high, the emotions are high. This game is going probably down the wire. One more wicket, and this is a game on our cards. We have a game on our cards. That should be an exciting phase entering into the middle phase of this tournament, middle phase of this game here. One more wicket will change the tides here. Scotland will definitely get on the upper hand if they manage to get one more wicket in the next 2 overs. The run rate is not that big there, just 8.25 the required run rate, so that shouldn't worry England here. But they'll be worried about the wickets that have fallen there. 21 for 2, and McMillan is back into his third there. Once again, is that a drop chance? An outside edge probably, and that's gone past the keeper's gloves, running towards the boundary in the short third man region, towards the third man region, and the fielder there from the short and the short fielder there running back and tracing the ball and pulling it off before the boundary, and the batter's coming back for 2 runs there. Was that a chance there? The ball moving away from the batter, and that was an edge, I guess. I presume that was an edge. It was a difficult task for the wicket keeper. It kept low on him, and that catch would have been an absolute different story altogether. This time, once again, dangerously leaving there Bethel. He drives it in the air, and the ball's been hit on one bounce to the mid-on fielder there. The ball was in the air for a moment. The fielders were excited for a moment, and Jacob Bethel would have definitely had his heart in his mouth when the ball was in the air. Well. He is living dangerously on the edge, Jacob Bethel. 9 runs of 12 balls, and serious concern on the face of the English fans there. This time, poor ball there, bowls it in short, and he releases the nerves there. He smashed it, rocks back, and hits it over the long gone region for a big 6 there. Wonderful 6 there from Jacob Bethel. That will release the pressure for England and Jacob Bethel there. It was a ball bowled wide outside the off stump, a half tracker, poor delivery, and an absolute gift for Jacob Bethel, who can clear the ropes with ease there. 72 meters 6 there for Jacob Bethel. Wonderful shot there. To all the listeners who just joined us, I hope you're enjoying the contest. I hope you're enjoying the cricket out there in Kolkata, and I hope you're enjoying this live stream. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and show your support for our cause, for our fight, and for our passion here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Mittalmurthy requesting you to hit the subscribe button there. This time, wonderfully played. A clever shot there. He opens the face of the bat and guides it towards the third man region there. A lot of width there. A half tracker once again, and he guides it towards the short third man for 4 runs, just like I predicted. 12 runs coming off this over, and England have managed to pull things back a little bit here in this chase. They don't have a big target to chase, but the catch of Bethel could have been interesting there. Once again, lot of width, poor bowling once again, and he's cut it through the point region for 4 runs. McMillan losing his concentration since the drop catch here, and the ball's been cut into the boundary fence in the point region, and the England fans have back on the toes. They are cheering for the team here. What looked at one stage, especially the last 2 overs, they had gone pin drop silent, especially with 2 wickets with the likes of Phil Salt and Josh Butler falling for nothing. But Jacob Bethel, the youngster, he is holding the charge here. He is holding the fort here for England. He is batting beautifully, 23 of 15. He's been extremely lucky with the drop chance, and he is giving it all. This time, once again, a low dipping full toss, and the ball's been squeezed towards the short third man fielder here, and that'll be the end of the over after 5 overs. 37 for 2, and Jacob Bethel is on 23 of 16, and expensive over for Scotland here as beg your pardon, 16 runs came off that over. 16 runs coming off the over of Macmillan's third over there, and England will be extremely happy that they have managed to pull back some momentum into their stride in the 5th over there. Tom Banton, 4 of 7. Wheel has been brought into the attack now, and he will be keen to provide and break this partnership. The right arm fast bowler will 29-year-old right arm fast bowler will be running into Tom Banton. Can he provide a moment of brilliance here? Something will have to turn out here for Scotland. And as he nicked it, oh, that was close there. Extremely close. The ball shaping away into the batter and climbing onto the batter, and he's been beaten just past the outside edge, going into the keeper's gloves. Extremely close there. Beautifully bowled there. Good length to bowl to Tom Banton here. Can he get this wicket here? Please, the chat box is open. Please do let us know who are you rooting for and from which place or which part of the globe or which part of the country are you watching this live stream from. Definitely welcoming you to Sports Beyond Cancer here. A chat here will be extremely exciting. This time a little bit short outside the off stump, and it's been hit towards the backward point fielder there, and the batter will just crossover for a single run just despite the fumble there. So please let us know your thoughts. Who do you think will be winning tonight? Who do you think or even you can let us know that who are you rooting for tonight? Are you rooting for Scotland or are you rooting for the English here? And also please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and also please every single subscription will mean a lot along this journey as I battle my fifth cancer and enter the remission phase. And so please shower that love, because only after I reach 500 will I be seriously considering to continue this YouTube channel on this platform here. Otherwise I'm always stuck in my doubted mind because we're not able to crank up the views lately. This time angled into the pads, and he's opened the face of the bat and he's guided it towards the deep fine leg region, and the fielder cutting it there, and easy 2 runs there. Loose delivery there, easy pickings for the batter Jacob Bethel, who's batted wonderfully. And 5.3 overs, 40 for 2, or England slowly taking the game away from Scotland once again. A low target here, and they would need quick succession of wickets. They would be hoping 1 wicket brings into, and I'm definitely rooting that some magic will spin out this over, and almost close there, too close to cut. And Jacob Bethel tries to delicately cut the ball, but the ball climbing on the batter and growing into the keeper's gloves there. Well, please don't forget to hit the subscribe on the channel here, Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're all enjoying the show. I hope you're all enjoying the cricketing spectacle this 2026 World Cup has brought to you. So please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Eagerly waiting for your comment in the chat box. Let us know your thoughts. Let us at least give me a feedback of the live streaming that we are doing, because your feedback will help me grow as an individual. Your feedback will help me grow as a person. And this time he's bowled it short, and Jacob Bethel beautifully guiding it towards the third man region, and the fielder coming in there, putting in a dive from the point region, and he's managed to somehow stop the ball from racing into the boundary. Is that a wonderful piece of fielding out there? They will have to put their body behind the ball today to save every piece of run that they can, because every saved run is a gold mine out there for the Scottish there. Beautiful stuff there from I think it's Michael Leask who's fielded the ball there. Wonderful stuff there. Wheel running into bowl for one last time in this over, the last ball of the power play. Can he produce a moment of magic here? It's in the air. Oh, that flew off the edge, but no fielder there in the infield there. The ball going away to the backward point fielder. That will just be 1 run there. That would have been interesting had the field been brought up here, but nevertheless he survives, and the ball flying off the edge, and it goes towards the cover point fielder there. And with that, the end of the over. It's this. It's end of the power play. Beg your pardon. End of the over as well as end of the power play. England now 43 for 2 after 6 overs. The partnership now slowly gaining momentum. 30 runs of 24. The partnership with England 43 for 2 after 6 overs, and the required run rate 7.86. So that's a pretty easy consideration if you take into consideration the easy run rate, if you take into consideration the batting lineup of England and the position which they find themselves. Only wickets can bring South Africa into this game, I beg your pardon, Scotland into this game. And to all the viewers who just joined in, England earlier won the toss and put Scotland into bat. Scotland batting early. Richie Berrington carrying on the innings, scoring 49. Unfortunate to get out on 49 of 32 balls. And Tom Bruce playing second fiddle to him, scoring 24 of 18 balls. And Oliver Davidson giving the final onslaught, 15 balls, 20 in the end. And they managing to score 152. At one stage they looked to go easily over 175, but they lost around 5 wickets for a mere 15 runs out there, especially when Berrington and Bruce got out, and then they could manage was 152. And coming into the chase, England openers Phil Salt and Joe Butler fell very cheaply there. Phil Salt going in with the drive for an outswing delivery, and he was hauled out towards in the cover region, and Josh Butler was caught in the mid off region by the bowling of Brad Curry here. And since then, Jacob Bethel has held the fort for England as Tom Banton gives him company. Tom Banton batting on unbeaten 5 runs, and Jacob Bethel has been doing the bulk of the scoring. He's on 28 of 20 balls, and that's the scenario out there in the middle from the City of Joy, from the Kolkata at the Eden Gardens here. And we'll be back into the middle phase of this chase here. 6 overs down, we'll be entering the middle phase, and this is going to be an interesting contest as we enter the 7th over. Can the Scottish get a couple of wickets here? This is going to be a good game if they manage to get a couple of wickets, because then we'll have a match on our cards. We will have an interesting match on our cards. Let's see how things go ahead. The next 45 minutes is going to be extremely exciting. And still waiting in the chat box to receive your feedback. I mean, all I'm asking is to give me a feedback on this live stream about this channel, so that I can improvise myself. So that'll be a key indicator factor for me to work on, and also something for me to learn about, because every single feedback is going to be a criticism where I can reflect on myself and work on myself and improvise myself and grow as an individual, grow as a character. And Michael Lisk, the star performer from the previous game, the right arm off break bowler, he's been brought into the attack. The 35-year-old off spinner, he will be the key for Scotland here. Can he produce yet another wonderful moment of magic here for Scotland this evening here? This time he bowls it, the ball angled into the left-handed Bethel there, and all he can do is tap it towards the long on fielder, and he's happy to rotate the strike. England should be pretty happy, because they are chasing a pretty low target here, and the required run rate is well within reach here, so they wouldn't be bothered if they have to play out some dot balls or if they have to rotate some strikes here. They did not go for the big shots because the run rate is just about 7.8 at the moment here. Michael Leask this time cutting around the wicket to the right-hander, and Tom Banton driving it towards the long-on fielder, wide of long-on region there, and Macmillan quickly running in towards the infield, ensuring that there's no scope for 2 runs for the English batters there. Wonderful fielding there. He's charged into the infield, and he's quickly released the ball back to the keeper there. This time Michael Leask running in, and he bowls it to a little bit short to Bethel. He rocks back and cuts it towards the backward point fielder there. That'll just be 1 run. Michael Leask, I think he picked up 4 or 5 wickets in the last game for 22 runs, and he was a star there with the ball as well as with the bat, with the late onslaught. 22 runs of 5 balls or something he scored with the bat there. So here, can he produce yet another moment of magic here? This time the batter storms down the pitch, and he's managed to pierce the gap between the mid-wicket fielder and the long-on fielder, and the ball going towards the boundary in the cow corner region. That'll be a 4, and Tom Banton finally managing to get a boundary off his bat, and that will do a word of good for his confidence. He's struggled with his timing since the time he arrived out there in the middle, and finally he's getting a boundary here. Good shot here, a good positive intent shown there from the batter there. This time banged in shot from around the wicket, and he tucks it away towards the mid-wicket region, and that'll just be 1 run on the cards for Tom Banton and England. Well, to all the listeners out there, what are you doing right now? Please let us know, where are you listening this stream from? Every single comment will motivate us. I'm been requesting you guys to put in the chat box so that we can have some discussion here. That'll mean the world to me. This time he rocks back and cut it towards the backward point region, and that'll just be a single there. And also, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. And with that, the end of the 7th over, 52 for 2 after 7 overs. That's the scenario out there. England slowly getting back into this game. 39, the partnership of 30. Someone will have to provide a breakthrough and break this partnership here for Scotland. They will have to produce a moment of magic, a moment of brilliance. Someone getting in that run out, someone putting in the dive catch or putting in the extra yards to get a wicket here, or something, or a stroke of luck going their way. Something will have to give way for Scotland here. They need some moment of luck and some moment of magic and some moment of brilliance here to get them back into this game here. Scotland 50 for 3 at this stage. England 52 for 2. Definitely Scotland will be eager to get a wicket here. Wheel back into the attack for his second overs. He bowled wonderfully in his first over. This time the ball was directed, angled into the wicket there, into the batter's pads there, and he's hit a straight drive, tapped it towards the bowler there. That'll just be a dot ball. Macmillan picking up the wicket of Phil Salt early this evening here. 52 for 2, 7.1 overs. Who can be the match winner for Scotland here? This time he banks it in short and back of Battle goes high in the air. Will this be taken? Oh my god, it falls in the no man's land. It comes off the edge of the bat there. It was in the air for a while. He would have had his heart in his mouth, and it was well short of the long on fielder there, but the batters eventually managing to cross over for a single there. That's a big reply. He would have had his heart in his mouth for such a long time. And Jacob Bethel once again dangerously surviving there. 53 for 2 after 7.2 overs. Tom Banton on 11 of 12. He's struggling out there in the middle ways, but he's got his confidence back with the boundary in the last over. Hopefully that would do a word of good for him. This time a good length ball angling into the batter, and he's tapped it towards the cover fielder. That'll just be a dot ball there. Every single dot ball, every single run saved, every single boundary saved, every catch taken is definitely a gold mine in this game here, especially with such a low score. Every single saved run is going to be a gold mine. England are 4th in this table, below Italy and Scotland, winning just one, that too by narrowly against Nepal by 4 runs there. This time poor ball, but he's managed to get some hand onto it. He tried to make room for himself and went across the leg stump, and the bowler following him and cramping him for space, but he stuck it towards the short fine leg fielder, and the ball was looking to go past him for a boundary. The ball went past him, but he's put in an outstretched hand and he's managed to save 3 runs for the team there. Beautiful effort there. That's the fielding I was talking about. That's the kind of commitment that you need, especially in this kind of contest where every single run is a gold mine, and he's managed to save 3 crucial runs there for the team. This time Jackal Bethel walks down the pitch and tries to guide it towards the third man, but only managed to guide it towards the point region, and that'll just be a dot ball. I hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Please do let us know in the comment section. Eagerly waiting for the chat box so that we have some engagement going on in the chat box too. Otherwise it's getting just feeling like I'm just talking to the camera and no one else. So he's running in to bowl to Bethel. He goes for the swipe and he's missed it. That was bowled in quick there from Wheel. And yet again a good second over from Wheel. Just 3 runs coming off the over, and England are 54 for 2 after the end of the 8th over. And a great over there from Wheel. He's bowled wonderfully. He's bowling the good lengths. I mean, he's hitting the deck hard and generating that extra bounce just like you saw in the last ball there. And Jacob Bethel completely beaten out there as the ball keeping low. He expected the ball to bounce a little bit, but it kept a tad low onto the batter, and he's missed the pull shot on the back foot, and that'll be the end of the over. 99 runs required of 72, and South Africa and England were required 99 runs of 72, and England are 54 for 2. And Watt has been introduced into the attack. Now Mark Watt, the left arm spinner, is running in to bowl to Banton here. Can he take the ball away from the right hander there? But he is tossed the ball in the hitting arc, and Banton steps down the wicket and he smashed it straight over the bowler's head, straight towards the side screen, and that'll be a six there for England, and that'll calm the nerves of the English camp there. A beautiful, beautiful shot, a poor ball to start off your innings here. Mark Watt, a well-flighted delivery, angling into the batter, but straight into the hitting arc zone of Banton here, and he smashed it for a big, big maximum here. And Banton is now 18 for 50 from 15 balls here. Once again, he steps down, and this is an even bigger shot. Once again, Tom Banton taking the attack to Watt here. He is counter-attacking Watt here. He's decided that he's seen enough of the evening here. He's seen enough of the surface. He's seen enough of the ball here. He decides to go big, and here he is, 2 consecutive sixes. The ball angling again into the right-hander, but he charges down and converts this into a half volley and smashes straight over the bowler's head. 6 runs there. This time thrown in wide outside the off stump, and unlucky there. The umpire flexing his arms. He's called it a wide. This has been an expensive over, and is this the over that the England were waiting for to target? 13 runs coming off just 2 balls of Watt's over. Is this a over that the England will be targeting? And the partnership is now across 50, 54 runs. The partnership of 39 balls, and they are slowly built a partnership. This was a poor ball here. Once again, extremely poor ball. Banged it in short, angling into the batter. Lot of time and room there, and he rocks back and he smashes it over the cow corner region. 3 sixes coming off this over here. Poor stuff there from Banton. Completely poor ball, a half tracker in the hitting arc of Tom Banton, and Tom Banton, a batter of Tom Banton's caliber, will definitely not miss out on that. 78 6 coming from the blade of Tom Banton. 3 sixes in this over. Is this the over that is going to change the fortunes for England, and will that be the end of the hopes for Scotland? They will have to produce some moment of magic here, or else England will be running away with the game here. This time angled it into the toes of the field bowler, the batter there, and Macmillan beautifully fielding as the ball was driven wide across the long on fielder, and he managed to cut it off, and the batters scamper for 2 runs there. This has been an expensive over. 21 runs coming off the last 4 balls for England off the bat of Tom Banton. He has an extremely good record with the spin bowlers here. Tom Banton is an explosive batter, and he's showing it out there in the middle here. Since the arrival of Watt. Once again, a well-flighted delivery, and he goes for the wild shot across the line, and there's been an appeal for stumping here, but I presume that he is safe within the crease there. He's going in for the appeal there. The wicket keeper here, have they gone upstairs? No, the umpires call the not out here. Wonderfully flighted delivery this time. The ball pitching outside the off stump and turning away from the batter there, and a lot of extra bounce there, and Tom Banton looking for the big slog sweep, completely missing the line of the ball, and he's managed to ground his foot back in the crease there, so no damage done there, and that'll just be a dot ball. 21 of 5. Can Watt produce a wicket here? That will calm things down the South Scotland's camp here. This time in the air, 1 bounce towards the fielder in the long on region there. 22 runs coming off this over. What an expensive over here for Scotland. This is the over that the England were waiting to target. Tom Banton extremely dangerous against the spinners, and as soon as Watt came into the attack, he charges down the ground, hits a couple of sixes, and then a poor ball bowled into his hitting zone, especially the short pitch delivery, and he took it into his stride and smashed it over the mid-wicket region, and 21 runs came off this over off the blade of Tom Banton, and that will ease things out for England, as well as Tom Banton, who was struggling initially. Now he's who was batting under runner ball, and now he's batting on 33 of 20 balls with a strike rate of 165.0, and Jacob Bethel on the other hand, 32 not out on 37 balls with a strike rate of 118.5, and the partnership healthily growing towards 63 unbeaten of 42 balls, which brings in Oliver Davidson into the attack, the 21-year-old youngster, the left arm spinner. Can he produce a breakthrough here, or Tom Banton will charge against this youngster here? This time a quicker ball darted in towards the batter there into the stumps, and the batter's coming back for 2 runs, and the ball had been hit towards the wide of the long on fielder there. To all the listeners, hope you're enjoying the live stream. Hope you're enjoying the journalistic style English commentary on the YouTube platform, because I've never found anyone doing this sort of a commentary, especially following the norms of sports journalism. All the others were doing memes, ridiculing the players, and here we only celebrate sports. And I hope you're enjoying this journey, because I've always been a pattern of sports and sportsmanship spirit as I was a sports journalist across India and New Zealand, and here I am doing it virtually this time as I'm battling cancer. So that's the reason I'm doing it virtually, and the YouTube platform is extremely new to me. So please forgive me if there is some mistake with the tools or whatever I'm using, or you could give your feedback why we're not getting that much reach. Is there some problem with my hashtag, or is there a problem with my title or something? Whatever, if you're an expert in this field, please guide me on those lines. And Davidson now running into bowl to Bethel, this time straying down the line, but he sweeps it straight towards the fielder there in the short fine leg region there. Well, is this the moment? Is this the stroke of luck that the Scotland were hoping for? He goes for the sweep, and Scotland will believe that they can make a comeback. One wicket can bring into here. You never know what the new batter will fancy out there. And that will be a good breakthrough for the youngster Oliver Davidson here. The ball was drifted in the air towards the pads, and Jacob Bethel trying to scoop it over the fielder there in the short third man region. Unfortunate to hit it straight down the throat of Wheel, who was stationed himself there, and an easy catch, a sitter of a catch. And Davidson is all elated. He's celebrating, he's jumping in the air. No wonder the youngster would be pumped up. The 22-year-old youngster will be pumped up to pick up the crucial of Jacob Bethel, who seemed promising out there in the middle, and that will bring the end of the partnership, and that will be the breakthrough in the partnership which the Scotland were looking for since the start of the third over. And with that, the partnership of 66 runs of 45 balls comes to an end, and Jacob Bethel departs for 32 of 28 balls, caught by Brad Wheel, bowled Oliver Davidson, and England are 79 for 3, and they require 74 in 63 balls. The required run rate now just above 7. England will definitely not be worried about the required run rate, because that's pretty achievable, because it's just 7.05. But all Scotland can do here is pile up the pressure on England by getting up 2-3 more wickets, and then the run rate will come into play when they start playing those dot balls, especially after the fall of wickets. And that is when the pressure will slowly start to pile upon you without you noticing it. And Scotland will be hoping that one wicket brings into, and definitely I'm also hoping that one wicket brings into, so that we can go to the final phase of this game, which can be a roller coaster right here. This time angled into the batter, and Brook is happy to tap it towards the long on region and get off the mark in this crucial encounter here. A loss today would mean a tough asking for England here. They would have to reconsider the campaign here. They lost to West Indies, almost lost to Nepal, and now this encounter against Scotland. This will be an extremely crucial game here for our England here. Davidson running into Banton, and this time a quicker one darted, and he's pulled it once again beautifully wide of the long on fielder, and they'll be coming back for 2 runs there. Well, Davidson carrying some notes there in the pocket, probably passed on by the team management or something. They have done their homework against the batters, and some notes being passed on, and probably he was elated because excited because he executed it in getting the wicket of Bethel there. This time bowled in short, and he's slapped it towards the cover fielder there, and that will be a dot ball to end the over. And just 6 runs coming off the over, and a wicket there. A productive over, considering how Scotland have been bowling the past few overs, and they'll be extremely happy to have picked the wicket of Jacob Bethel here. And with that, the end of the 10th over, the halfway stage in this stage, England are 82 for 3. They should be pretty happy with 82 for 3, with just 71 required of the last 60 balls. A couple of wickets here will bring a twist in the tail. So let's see how things go on. And to all of you who have just joined into Sports Beyond Cancer, I take this opportunity to welcome you all. Thank you for trusting in me. Thank you for giving a passion, believing in my fight against cancer. Thank you for believing in my fight with my life and for the resilience I've been showing, and thank you for giving me a purpose to wake up to despite all the turmoils that's been going around in my life. And you guys are definitely the motivating factor. Once I cross the 500 mark, I'll definitely be keen to do this long time. So please ensure you share with your friends and family, and please hit that subscription button, because that will motivate me to continue this journey. That will also motivate me to earn something from this platform too, so that I look after myself and also invest in the tech and technology to bring you better stuff here. This time coming in around the wicket, and he's tapped it towards the deep mid-wicket region, and the batters coming back for 2 runs there. Harry Brook sensibly, deliberately tapping it gently so that he has sufficient time to come back for 2 runs there. And England need not have to play an aggressive approach here. They can calmly play it around the wicket, find those gaps, because the run rate is just above 7. So they can just pick the gaps and just dispatch the bad balls, and can play safe cricket and ensure they win from here. This time once again angled from around the wicket. The ball was climbing on the batter. Somehow he's managed to hit it towards the deep square leg region. That'll just be a 1 run there for Harry Brook. Tom Banton, will he attack Leask this time? Leask is coming from around the wicket, and he's bowled it into his pads, and he tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region, and that'll just be a single there for the batter. England happy to rotate strike and keep the scoreboard ticking. That's all they need. Just 7 runs required an over, so they will be extremely happy to continue in this way. This time, Harry Brook has been dismissed. Leask has brought the breakthrough. This is the wicket they were wanting. Is this the twist in tails to all the listeners out here? Harry Brook has been caught at the short fine leg region here, and the England captain will be kicking himself. What has he done here? What has he done here? Has he thrown England under the bus here? Has he thrown England under the bus here? Harry Brook, such a wonderful breakthrough here. The ball was pitched in short outside the leg stump, and he tries to be cheeky. Unnecessary in this situation. Completely irresponsible shot there from the English skipper. He goes in for the unconventional shot, trying to scoop it over the short fine leg fielder here, and with just 7 runs required an over, and with England having just 1 win of the 2 games, the captain should have played more responsibility, shown some more maturity out there in the middle. He goes for the scoop shot and ends up being hauled out in the deep. Beg your pardon. He ends up holding out to the fielder there at short fine leg fielder, and Michael Leask is all elated, and Marcus Trescothick and Brendan McCullum, the coaching staff of the England cricket team, are absolutely shattered with just what happened out there in the middle. The England captain, what was he doing out there? With just 7 runs and over required, going for that unconventional start, especially knowing that England have just won 1 out of the 2 games, and how big this victory could mean in their campaign. And this is absolutely unacceptable by an English skipper, playing that shot, an unconventional shot. He's tried to scoop it. Poor cricket from the English captain there. Absolutely ridiculous, if you ask me. Completely horrendous there, and that'll be the wicket for Scotland here, and that brings the English all-rounder Sam Curran out there in the middle, and this time Leask bowling it out from around the wicket, and a lot of with their poor ball, and he's managed to drive it past the diving fielder Tom Banton, and the ball races away towards the deep cover boundary there. 4 runs there for Tom Banton. He's keeping England in the hunt. 91 for 4 after 11 overs. Tom Banton suddenly racing to 43 of 26. At one stage, he was playing under a runner ball, and the last few deliveries, especially his attack, the 18 runs coming off Watt's over, where he hit 3 sixes off a single over. That's the over he gained momentum and gained some confidence back into his stride, and since then he's been carrying on that confidence in his batting, and He is being playing wonderfully. 43 unbeaten on 26. Scotland will be hoping that one wicket brings into. Can they get one more wicket and dig into that lower batting order there? Lower middle order there. Can they dig into the lower middle order and cause some hiccups in the England batting lineup? Well. Definitely one wicket here will be extremely exciting here. This could change the proceedings of the game. It could be wonderful to see Scotland pick up one more wicket this time. A well-flighted delivery angling into the batter from outside the off stump, and Sam Curran driving it straight to the fielder there in the cover region. .62 from 53, and Davidson once again a full toss here. Poor ball here. A poor ball under the circumstances, but great fielding there by the fielder coming in from the sweeper cover region. I think it's Bradley Curry. He has dived towards his right and put his body on the line and saved the ball from going towards the boundary in the point region. Wonderful commitment out there. Poor ball nevertheless from Davidson. A freebie out there. A full toss wide outside the off stump, and all Sam Curran had to do was cut it towards the point region. 60 from 52 balls. The run rate is not a matter here. It's the wickets column that Scotland will be targeting here. They will have to take wickets to win this game here. Wonderfully bowled, angled into the batter, and he tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region. And the fielder running towards his wide, running towards the fielder from the long on, running towards his wide left, and he's collected the ball before the deep mid-wicket fielder could come in, and he's thrown it back quickly to the keeper there. Good fielding there, and that'll be just one run there. Tom Banton, can they get Tom Banton this over? That would be a good prospect here. Davidson, can he produce yet another over of magic? A low full toss, and he's driven it to the fielder there in the long off region, and that'll be 2 runs there. The ball was suddenly going towards the boundary there. He was a little bit late onto the ball, but he puts in a dive, and the batters have time to come back for the second run. .96 for 4 after 11.4 overs. That's the scenario out there. 57 runs required from 50 balls. Can one wicket bring into? Can it be Tom Banton? Poor ball there. Bowling it on the leg of the batter, and he drives it towards the deep mid-wicket fielder. That'll just be 1 run, nothing more. And one more ball to go in this over. Beg your pardon. .97 for 4, 11.5 overs, 56 runs required from 49. That's the equation out there in the middle. Davidson wonderfully angling the ball into the batter, and he taps it towards the point fielder there. No run there. A dot ball to end the over. Yet another good over there from Davidson. And with that, the end of the 12th over. 97 for 4 for England and they require 56 of 48 balls. The required run rate just 7 runs on over. Scotland will have to rip through this batting order. They will need quick wickets here to get back into the game, to make something out of this game. And Scotland have been excellent in the field today. They have put the body behind the line, and they have managed to save a lot of boundaries, at least 4 to 5 boundaries as per my knowledge here. And they have been extremely good on the field. And all they need to be is the clinical with the ball and the line and the lengths too, especially the freebies that they have provided. Probably 4 to 5 freebies, and then the wide and 4. Every single run given is a gift here. Every single run is saved is a gold mine. And Lees into his 3rd over. Can he pick up a wicket here? That of Tom Banton this time. Flighted delivery, angling away from the batter. He rocks back and taps it towards the long off fielder. Just single there for Tom Banton. Tom Banton inching towards a well-deserved half century here, and he is just 3 runs shy away from it. And Michael Leescuber and Scotland will be hoping that they get a wicket somewhere around the corner here. They need the wicket as quick as possible. Only then they can be bringing their hope back into the game, at least to make something out of this game here. Can Michael Lees once again, this time bowled in a little bit short, and Sam Curran beautifully heading it towards the deep mid-wicket region. But Davidson running in and beautifully putting in a drive, and he saved 2 runs for the team. What commitment there by the fielders there in Scotland. Well. To be honest, Scotland were definitely 20 runs short. I mean, the way they were batting, especially Berrington and Bruce, and the 5 wickets falling for 50 runs. Probably that's the reason. If you have to ask me, what was the reason behind Scotland losing this game? If they go on to lose this game, I mean, that's those 5 wickets for 15 runs. That's the phase where they lost this game, if at all they go on to lose this game. But it's still a long way to go, as England require 53 runs off 45 balls. Wonderfully fielded off his own bowling. The ball stopping on Sam Curran, and he is just happy to tap it back towards the right of the bowler, who puts in a dive and ensures that this is nothing more than a dot ball there. 53 runs required of 44 balls, 12.4 overs. And that's the scenario out there in the middle. England have managed to reach 100 for 4. The 3-figure mark coming there for England in the 12 point. That was too close. He has almost gone for money there. He was almost too close to the wicket there. And Sam Curran going back to the back foot and tapping it towards the mid-off region. The ball was thrown in quickly, and Sam Curran failing to read the pace on the delivery had almost left it too late to play the shot. Almost it had crashed into the stumps there. 52 from 43 here, and here is Leask running in for one last time in this over, bowling it outside the pads there on the leg side, and he tucks it away towards the deep square leg region. 1 run to end the over. He moves on to 48 of 30 balls, and England 102 for 4 of 13 overs. And we are slowly entering into the last phase of this game, and Scotland would require a couple of wickets here, at least 1 wicket here, to pile up more pressure on the English camp here. Well, in the English camp, definitely bat deep, with the likes of Will Jack still to come, Jofra Archer still to come, with the likes of Liam Dawson still to come, and Adil Rashid can bat too. So they definitely bat till the end of their end of the playing 11. So they shouldn't be worried about the run rate, especially with just 150 to chase, and the required run rate just I think it's just close to 7 there, the required run rate, or if not less than 7, no, just 7.3 there. So that wouldn't be bothering them. So we'll see how the thing goes. Curry has been brought into the attack, and Banton happy to tap it towards the long off region and pick up an easy single there. They would have to play some sensible cricket here. 103 for 4 of 13.1 overs. 50 runs required from 41 balls. That's the equation out there in the middle from the city of joy in Kolkata. He's running in the ball to Sam Curran. Curry, gets an inside edge, and the ball rolls towards the deep square leg region there. Nothing more than 1 run there. England playing it sensibly, not getting ahead of time and trying to force things here. They are playing it as per the situation, respecting the ball, just trying to rotate the strike. They definitely know that the odd boundary will be round the corner. There will be a bad ball, there will be some freebies, so they're just going to play the patient game. They didn't want to do something extraordinary here, just playing sensible here. Tom Banton, 49 of 31. He's played a wonderful knock here for the English camp here. Curry running into bowl to Banton, and he drives it straight to the cover field there. That'll just be a dot ball. Good bowling there, and Tom Banton hitting it straight towards the fielder. That'll just be a dot ball there. 13.3 overs, 104 for 4. A couple of more wickets, and the game could definitely get interesting. Every single dot ball, especially after you get those 2 wickets, is going to be a gold mine there, But first, Scotland will have to look for wickets. Only wickets can win them this game here, courtesy a low target of 153. This time he goes straight down the bowler, and that'll be 4 runs. It was hit in the air past the bowler, and that'll be 50 for Tom Banton. 53 not out of 33 balls. He raises his bat and waves to someone in the dugout, and he is happy there. He scored a 50 there. Wonderful knock here for England there in this chase. 53 not out of 33 balls. It was well outside the off stump, and he's punched it straight in the air past the bowler, and applauds coming in from the dressing room. straying down the leg this time, and he is tucked it away towards the fielder there. Michael is on the short fine leg region there. No run there. Tom Banton has been carrying the England's charge in this innings. Can Curie, off his last ball of his third, get the wicket of Tom Banton and provide a hope for Scotland here? Or England will be going away with the game here this time. He is once again calmly punched it towards the long off fielder, and that'll be one run there. So with the end of the 14th over, England 109 for 4, and they require 44 of the last 6. So the last 6 overs coming into you as we go into yet another drinks break. So to all the viewers who have been here, hope you've hit the subscription button here, and hope you've hit the bell icon so that we bring in more cricketing content, and you stay tuned for more cricketing content here. So that's the scorecard out there. Philip Salt was gone early off the second ball of the game, probably third ball of the game, probably 2 runs of 3 balls, and Josh Butler holding out to the middle fielder for 3 runs. Those 3 runs he scored today ensured that he notched up the 4,000 T20I international runs for England, and that's a major big achievement for the English batter there. I mean, this speaks volumes about how he has been in this format of this game, and not just in this format, especially in the white ball format of this game. He's dominated completely in this format, and he's been a wonderful legend for England, especially in this T20 international circuit. Jacob Bethel and Tom Banton then coming out in the middle early into the innings, and they're stabilizing the innings. Jacob Bethel playing a calm knock, sensible knock of 32 of 28 balls with a strike rate of 114, and Tom Banton, who at one stage was struggling to even score at a run a ball, and has now raised to 54 of 35, and he's been a big thorn for Scotland in this chase, and he's batting wonderfully out there with Sam Curran there. Harry Brook, poor irresponsible cricket there with just 7 runs required an over, and him being the skipper, knowing how important this win could be, considering the phase of at what phase they are in the tournament, especially after winning the game narrowly by 4 runs and then losing to West Indies. He plays a unconventional scoop shot, especially when 7 runs were needed, and he's holed out to the fielder there in the short fine leg region, and he had to depart, and Sam Curran since then has come into the middle, and he's happy to rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard ticking as he's on 8, and he's happy to watch the proceedings from the other end as Tom Banton does the bulk of the scoring there. So a good all-round cricket going on between the pair out there in the middle. So England just requiring 44 runs of the next 36 balls, and we'll be entering the last phase of these last 6 overs into the game, and Scotland will be eager and hoping and praying to that they somehow manage to break this partnership and somehow get a chance to have a dig at the lower middle order and the lower order to fancy something that they can produce something out of this game. So thank you for being on Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you're all enjoying this stream. I hope you're all doing it. Please drop in your feedback in the comment section in the chat box. We'll be extremely happy to receive and any sort of feedback, and it will be extremely motivating, because it will make me feel that I'm talking to people and not just my camera. So, and we can keep the engagement and the conversation going on. Later today in the evening, we'll be having a wonderful contest. It's the clash of the Titans tonight. South Africa taking on New Zealand. Both of them wonderful teams here. The amount of the plethora of talent they have in their squad, and the amount of resources they have in the squad is simply wonderful. South Africa bats so deep, and the number of bowling options they have with the likes of Marco Jansen and Corbin Bosch, who bat wonderfully. I mean, I'm extremely confused if I have to call them as batting all-rounders or bowling all-rounders. These guys bat as perfectly as they bowl. I mean, it's like a 50% batter, 50% bowler there. So perfect all-rounder who you would like to have in your squad. Both of them, Corbin Bosch and Marco Jansen, and especially with the way they have batted in the Indian subcontinent here, they have been wonderful on Indian surfaces. So they bat so deep, and with the likes of Rickleton and Deacock, they can take the game away from you on any given day. And Aidan Markham, what an absolute batter he is! He's absolutely classic. And then Lungi Angiri, Mark Gisio Rabada, and Andrik Nokia, and Marco Janssen, Corbin Bosch, all of them have the ability to bowl at over 140 clicks an hour at 140 clicks an hour in this format of this game. This time he goes big, poor ball there from Disk, half tracker there, and Sam Curran wouldn't miss out on that. He rocks back and pulls it away over the deep mid wicket region. 6 runs there for Sam Curran, and is this the game for England here? Just 37 required of 34 balls now, and coming into the New Zealand camp, they have surprised everyone by sending in two power hitters who at the top of the order, in the likes of Finn Allen and Tim Seifert, who showed their glimpses in the last game, and both of them notching up their 100th T20I international six in the same game. That speaks volumes about what a powerhouse these folks are. Imagine both your batters having 100 T20I internationals to a name. That is simply wonderful. Speaks volumes about their character, the mindset, and how they easily clear the boundary fences. And with the boundary fences a little bit smaller in India, definitely this is going to be a good contest between bat and ball, with him and Rabada playing against Rabada and Engidi. So that's going to be an interesting contest. And New Zealand bat deep with the likes of Darren Mitchell, Rachin Ravindra, and Mark Chapman, Jimmy Nasham, and Mitchell Santner. A wonderful contest on our cards tonight. So that's going to be an exciting game. So stay tuned for more cricketing action. This cricketing spectacle is just going to get exciting game after game here. So 35 runs required of 32, and Sam Curran slowly racing to 15 of 12 balls. Michael Lees once again short of a length delivery, but this time outside the off stump. He tries to cut it between the two fielders there at the point, between the fielders, point fielder and the short third man, but eventually doesn't manage to pierce the grab. That'll just be a dot ball, and England are 118 for 4 after 14.5. 9 runs coming off the over so far. One more ball to go. Last ball of Lee's spell. Can he get a wicket for Scotland here? That would be monumental for Scotland here. That would at least give them some hope to have a chance at this game here. Once again, banged in shot. He goes for the pull shot. This time, one bounce towards the deep mid-wicket fielder, and that will be the end of the spell for Lees here. 1 for 33 off his 4 overs, and England cruising here 119 for 4 after 15. 5 overs to go, and the required run rate is just below 7 now. So there's the scorecard on your screen now. So that's been the story so far. Jacob Bethel and Tom Banton solidifying the innings, they being the only 2 batters who played a major contribution. And Sam Curran now, he's playing sensibly, rotating the strike, and just now he's managed to hit a 6 for England. He's been sensible, waiting for the bad ball, and as soon as he spotted an opportunity, he doesn't miss out on those opportunity, and they smashed Lees for a 6 there. So that's how you play, especially when you require less than 7 to 8 runs an over, and especially when you're chasing a tricky low target. And the current pair have been batting sensibly out there in the middle now. What has been brought into the attack? He was expensive off his first over, giving away 22 runs. This time he is bowled once again a short ball. Poor cricket here, and Sam Curran rocks back, and he smashed it deep into the stands, deep into the stands this time. That is a 6 runs written all over that shot. Poor cricket there today from Watt. He's completely off the cards. He's completely looks in absolute mess here. He was taken apart for 22 runs in his first over, and he comes back for his second spell, and he's been taken away for a maximum of his first ball. Poor line to bowl to Sam Curran there. Once again, a poor ball. Quicker one darted into the pads, and Sam Curran has a swipe at it towards the leg. The ball was going fiercely, but unfortunately he hit it straight towards the bowler there, towards the fielder there in the deep square leg region there. That'll just be 1 run, nothing more than that. And lucky there that the batter missed out on piercing the field there. 27 from 28 balls. Less than a ball required now, and the nerves would have settled now here in the English camp. This should be an easy game for them. It is their game to lose now if they manage to go on to lose from here. Scotland will be kicking themselves. Well, Tom Banton 27 of 28 this time. A beautifully flighted ball angling into the pads, and Tom Banton happy to tap it towards the mid-wicket region and crossover for a single there. Definitely 20 run shot, as I said. Scotland, the 15 runs, the 5 wickets that fell for the 15 runs in the middle overs, especially after the 14th over, that was the turnaround in the game. That was where Scotland lost the game. I mean, that was extremely crucial, and that brought Taylor early into the chase, into the batting order, and they couldn't do much into setting a target here. Once again, bowls in shot, and this time he smashed it, dissecting the field there between the long on fielder and the deep mid wicket. Poor bowling here. Completely poor stuff from Watt here. He's never looked like he was on the charge tonight. He's completely been taken apart. Once again, lot of width, a half tracker, an absolute gift for Sam Curran, and he would grab it with both his hands. He smashed it between the two fielders in the deep, and the ball going between them. A couple of bouncers into the boundary fence. An off day for Watt here. He is completely not looking in his good shape today. Once again, oh, that was close. He goes for the big swipe across the leg stump, close to the leg stump, and just missing the stumps here. Sam Curran trying to finish off things in a hurry, and probably they realizing that net run rate could be an integral factor here, because they haven't had a great series so far, with them winning against Nepal by just a mere margin of 4 runs and then losing to West Indies. So they will have to do something to push the run rate here, net run rate. So probably message from the dressing room to finish things earlier. And this time he goes for the big swipe, and that will be one bounce the fielder in the deep mid-wicket region. With that, the end of the over, 132 for 4 after the end of 16th. And England just needing 22 runs of the last 4 overs. To all those who have been live on the stream, hope you're doing good. Hopefully you will drop in a comment before the end of the stream here, or hopefully you're going to drop us a comment right now at the moment. Give us a feedback on the stream, because that will motivate us to bring you more such sporting contents live from our home to you. I hope you're enjoying it, because if you don't give me a feedback, I won't be able to gauge myself about what type of justice I'm doing to this role, or what type of justice I'm doing, because we haven't been able to crank the numbers. Just 457 views despite the 3-hour stream, and people who do cringe content, they have almost 50,000 to 60,000 views in a matter of 2 hours. So that's definitely frustrating. So that's the reason I'm asking you for feedback. How can we better this? How can we better our viewership? How can we develop our community? So please put in the feedback. That will aid me to grow and go a long way in this journey. So thank you. If you are well equipped and knowledgeable in this field, how we can improvise, or how we can channelize this to bring in more viewers, that will be extremely helpful of you, grateful of you, because we want to grow as a community. Definitely this will help me to motivate me to wake up with a purpose as I battle my 5th cancer here. Wheel now is being brought into the attack, too late into the attack, especially Sam Curran tries to go towards the leg side, and that's a good catch there for the keeper there. The ball was lurking in the air, and the ball was in the air towards the short fine leg region, and the keeper taking responsibility, and he's put in a full-fledged dive. The ball was in the air for a long time, and Cross completing the catch there. Well, one question I definitely want to ask the Scotland management is, why did they keep Wheel off the attack for so long? I mean, he was bowling wonderfully well. 2 overs, none for 8, and he was hitting the right lengths and causing a lot of trouble, especially to Banton. And when Banton was settling in, why did they have to go for Watt there? They were probably thinking of keeping Wheel at the death, but what better than killing the game at that moment than taking it so deep when there are no runs to defend? Definitely a lapse in a thought process there. Definitely Wheel should have been given the ball right away when Sam Curran walked in, or right away when Tom Banton was trying to hit those big sixes. Only if Wheel had been given an over there could he have produced a moment of magic there. He was bowling wonderful. He was looking in the greatest rhythm of all the bowlers in the Scotland camp there, and saving those 2 overs for the end. I mean, that's something that I fail to understand, which most of the teams do. They don't want to kill the game in that moment. They take it deep, and they want to kill the game and they try to keep their prime bowlers for the death when the game has been taken too deep, and when there's less runs to defend by the against the opposition. So that's the story out there. And Will Jacks is out there in the middle for England there 16.1, 132 for 5. Can one wicket bring in two? Can there be some panic here? And let's see how things go on from here. Will Jacks to face Wheel. Can Will Jacks? Wheel running in wonderfully. Good length delivery. Climbing on the batter, and he is happy to tap it back to the bowler there. 21 from 22, less than a run a ball. So the England batters would not be worried about the run rate or any dot balls there. The Scotland bowlers will be keen to get wickets because it's only the wickets that can earn them a victory here, or at least give them a chance to make something of this match here. Can he produce yet another wicket here? This time he tries to come down the ground and drive through the field on the offside, but he's hit it straight towards the cover fielder there. 3 dot balls of the over, but that wouldn't be a concern for England. The run rate almost less than run a ball, so the run rate should be pretty less than 6 there. So they wouldn't be matter. Run rate exactly 6 now. 21 runs required from 21, so they wouldn't be bothered about the dot ball. So here is Whale coming in to bowl to Jacks. It's the bouncer, and has he managed to nick on that, and that'll be a wide ball there. It was climbing on the batter. Only if there was an edge, that could have been interesting, and that'll be one for the over and a wide ball. Good intent there, despite the wide delivery there from Wheel. He's been cranking up some pace. He's been bowling wonderfully today. Extremely surprised he didn't get a third over straight away, especially when Tom Banton and Cam Curran were out there in the middle. A wicket there would have crippled at that stage would have crippled England, and Scotland could have had a shy at the England lower order there. Angled into the batter, and Jacks tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region there, vacant region there, and the batters can easily come back for 2 runs there. (18 from 20). That's the scenario. 16.4 overs run, and here is Wheel running in, and he goes for the wild swipe across the leg stump, and he's completely missed the ball. I'm not sure what was he trying to do there. 18 runs from 19 balls. 135 for 5. Definitely 15 runs short Scotland. Those 5 wickets for 15 runs in the later half of the game, which Scotland lost, was the crucial deciding factor as per me in this contest here. Wheel running in, he's bowled wonderfully well. This time, once again angling into the batter, and he tucks it away towards the mid-wicket region, and they're coming in back for the second run here. Smart cricket here. Taps it gently towards the mid-wicket region, and comes back for 2 runs here. 16 runs required of 18, and that should be an easy chase for England here. 135 for 137 for 5 after the end of the 17th over. 3 more overs to go. 18th over, 17th over to come up, and this could be an interesting contest if Scotland pick up 2 wickets in this over, and they can manage something out of the last 2 overs to take the last penultimate over to take the game deep into the last over. Can they get a wicket or 2 in this over? Can they give themselves at least 7 runs to defend in the last over? That could be an interesting take, but it's just absolutely looking impossible there, because it's just 16, and the way Tom Banton has been batting out there in the middle with a strike rate of 150. He's on unbeaten on 57. He's been the lone star along with Jacob Biddle, beg your pardon. He's been someone who's carried his bat throughout the since he came at the middle there, where they're angling it into the batter, and Banton happy to drive it towards the long on region for a single there. He moves on to 58. Tom Banton, he's batted sensibly since he managed to hit those 26 or 22 runs, I'm not sure, of Mark Watt's 22 runs off Mark Watt's first over, hitting three humongous sixes, and that changed the fortunes for England and Scotland that particular over. Beg your pardon there. 153, 15 runs required, and can Berrington Watt here angles it wonderfully into the batter and is happy to drive it towards the mid of long off region. Happy to rotate strike. It's less than a ball, and every single will start bothering Scotland here. They would have to bring up the field probably. They would have to look at different strategies here. Tries to force the batsman to play a fall shot, and keeping the fielders in the deep wouldn't bother the English batter there. This time he tries to go down the ground low, full toss, and he's hit it with a venomous power there. None can stop that. No fielders moving in the field there. That'll run down towards the boundary. 4 runs there, and the English camp finally have a smile on the face, and finally the English fans are having are on the toes, and they sense a victory here. Finally, they have managed to somehow pull this victory here, because they were extremely uh, looking at defeat, especially when the 2 wickets fell initially, and then only if Tom Banton and this guy would have been bowled out, it would have been a different aspect there. 143 for 5, 17.3 overs. This time angled it into the batter, and he tries to flick it towards the mid-wicket region. That'll just be 1 run, nothing more than that. 9 runs from 14 balls. That's the scenario out there. That should be an easy win for England here. This time, the ball being taken away from the batter. He tries to hit it through the cover region, only managing to hit it to the fielder there, the captain Berrington, putting in the dive, and that'll be a dot ball there. Watt has been wonderful there. He saved 4 runs for the team, put in a full-fledged dive towards his left, and he stopped pretty going boundary there. This time he shuffles across the off stump. He tries to go for the big shot. The ball is in the air. Will this be taken? And it's just wide of the fielder, who was running backwards from the mid-wicket region. A catch there would have been interesting. The ball was in the air for a long time, and the fielder was running backwards at full pace, and the ball was lurking away from him, and he had to turn backwards and then turn towards his right, but it went a little bit far from him, and that'll be 145 for 5 after 18 overs. 2 more overs to come. Just 8 runs required. That catch would have been interesting there. That catch would have been extremely interesting. A couple of wickets, and we could have Scotland could have dug deep into the lower order of England there. That could have been exciting. But just 8 runs required from 12. So just final proceedings for England here. And England will be hoping to take the game home easily with these 2 batters out there in the middle. Extremely these guys, the English bat, extremely deep. I mean, what a depth they have in the squad here, in the playing 11 here. Will Jacks coming in at this position is simply unbelievable. This time it was angled into the batter, and Will Jacks freeing his arms, and he's gone straight. A big 6 over the long on region, and that'll be the 6, and that'll be probably the game. The final nail in the coffin there for England here. He's come out, he's marched out of his stands, and he's hit it straight over the bowler's head, over the long on fielder there, into the boundary. 6 runs there for Will Jacks there. 95-meter 6, a huge 6 coming off the blade of Will Jacks. He's been given the finisher's role, and just like he did against the game of Nepal. And this time, once again, he backs away, and this is a short of a length delivery. The ball was climbing on the batter, and he pulls it away towards the deep square leg region, and that'll be the boundary, and that'll be the victory for England. England winning the game by 5 wickets and 10 balls to spare. And England will definitely will have to go back to the drawing board, and work out their flaws, especially with the batting top order, and probably they will have to look at how they have to proceed when they go to the later half of the tournament here. But nevertheless, Scotland putting a good fight here. They could have made a match out of this game, especially if Mark Watt had bowled a little bit more sensibly. And well, even the best of the best have their bad days. I don't want to point a finger on Mark Watt alone. It's a team game, so definitely I would put the blame on the loss of those 5 wickets in that middle overs, in the later half of the middle overs, when 5 wickets fell fell for the within a span of 15 runs, and that's the place where Scotland lost the plot in this game. That's the place where Scotland lost the hold of this game, and since then England were looking comfortable, but early wickets causing some hiccups in the England camp. But Jacob Bethel and Tom Banton, who managed to carry on his bat since his arrival, he stayed on till the end to ensure England goes past the finishing line, and he stayed on to play a wonderful unbeaten knock of 63 of 41 balls with 4 fours and 3 sixes. And Jacob Bethel there, the crucial 32 runs, though it might look that it was a decent effort because he was batting at the strike rate of 115, but that was extremely crucial at that stage to stabilize the innings. And Tom Banton playing a long innings, especially the 22 run over of Mark Watt, that was the over. Things changed into England's favour, and then a poor over by Lees to bowling in short to Sam Curran, and they gifting some freebies and the wide four. So those minute things costing Scotland there. It's always been said cricket is a game of margins. So thin room there for any error here, and so England walking away with the game here in this Group B encounter. And Tom Banton 63 of 41, and he's been the star for England here. And with that said, that's the end of this second game. We brought you from the Eden Gardens from Kolkata, and for Scotland, let us have a look at their bowling lineup. I mean, Brendan McMillan was wonderful, 3 overs 1 for 23. Brad Currie exceptional, 3 overs 1 for 21. Brad Wheel 3.2 overs 1 for 23. That is what is concerning to me. All these bowlers have just bowled 3 overs. Why did not the skipper give them their 4th over, especially when Tom Banton and Sam Curran were out there in the middle, and when England were in a nervous kind of a situation? Why did not he give one of them the bowlers? I mean, these 3 bowlers had bowled exceptional, 3 overs for 23, 3 overs for 1 for 21, 3 overs 1 for 23, and they did not get a chance to bowl their 4th overs with just 1 over to go. It's pretty surprising. Why did he not want to complete their quota of overs? It's pretty disappointing there, especially when Mark Watt was taken all apart. He conceded 43 runs off his 3 overs. Why did not the captain go for those 3 pacers who bowled wonderfully on this surface, and they were managing to extract some swing and bounce on this surface? Absolutely, I have no answers. Probably the management will have to answer why the decision behind not giving those 3 pacers any over there, the last over there. So, and Mark Watt, very expensive, 3 overs 43 for no loss. And Oliver Davidson, he was better than Mark Watt. I mean, 2 overs 1 for 12, and still the captain goes into with Mark Watt. I mean, he went with the experience there, but nevertheless, I definitely am not able to digest the fact that those 3 pacers were not given their final over. And nevertheless, that's the end of the story. England won by winning by 5 wickets, and that will bring a sense of calmness in the English camp to Brendan McCullum and Marcus Trescothick, and especially Harry Brook, who almost had thrown down England under the bus, especially with that irresponsible shot as he tried to scoop the ball when just 7 runs were required, and now holding out to the fielder there and putting in England under concern. But Sam Curran there coming out in the middle, showing all his experience, playing a calm knock, rotating the strike. Happy to watch the proceedings from the other end as Tom Banton did the bulk of the scoring, and then once he knew that they were in safe position, Sam Curran trying to accelerate, scoring this couple of boundaries, and then finally he too, with a rush of blood, hold out as he smashed the ball in the air and was caught by the wicket keeper there. But nevertheless, Will Jacks coming out there and completing the victory with Tom Banton out there in the middle. England winning this game by 5 wickets after being put into bat. Scotland scoring 155 and 52, and then England coming back to win by 5 wickets with 10 balls to spare. That's a great victory for the English camp here. I hope you all enjoyed this live stream as well as the cricket game. I hope you all hit that subscribe button. I hope you all share it with your friends and family, because we definitely want to build this sporting community. I mean, the last 3 hours we have just had 490 views. Just 490 views in the last 3 hours of continuous ball by ball commentary, and that's pretty disappointing because a lot of these other people are getting cranking numbers in thousands and thousands, and they don't even do justice to sports commentary. They are just putting up memes and entertainment in the name of live streaming and live commentary. And here we are putting our heart in and heart out, especially during the time of crisis that I'm facing personally in my life with the 5th cancer battle at the age of 33. So hopefully we'll grow along the lines, and hopefully you will help me grow along the lines by sharing with your friends and family and hitting the subscribe button, and we will definitely build a long-term association in this community. So that's me, Saurav Vitlamurthy, signing off from Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you enjoyed the game. We will be back for the next action. That is the New Zealand versus South Africa, a big blockbuster on our cards. Both the teams bat extremely deep. A lot of all-rounders and a lot of batters, and a lot of power hitters, with the likes of South Africa batting with the powerhouse till the number 9, number 8, where Corbin Bosch can come in at any stage, at that stage, and even tonk the bowlers out of the park. Such is the powerhouse of South Africa, and the number of pacers they have. Every single pacer easily runs in and bowls 141 plus clicks, and Kagiso Rabada runs in and bowls Yorkers at the pace of 142, 143 per click. So what a wonderful, resourceful team to have for any skipper. Aidan Markham should be extremely happy and glad that he has such wonderful skill sets in his lineup, and he has such wonderful players who provide multiple roles to this team. They can bat, they can bowl, and they're all wonderful fielders. And imagine they have a lot of wicket keepers in this team. The same squad, Ryan Rickleton, Christian Stubbs, and Quinton de Kock. I mean, simply wonderful. And all the three are in the playing 11. I mean, that's simply wonderful. And the likes of Deval Brafies on his any given day, he can tear any ground apart. So that's the strength of the squad they have. I mean, wonderful. And New Zealand having the likes of Tim Seifert, Finn Allen, Mitchell Santner, Daryl Mitchell, Mark Chapman, and Glenn Phillips. Oh my God, they have been wonderful on this Indian subcontinent, and it's going to be a blockbuster of a contest. This is going to be an exciting game. So please ensure you come back tonight and catch the live stream of the South Africa versus New Zealand game. I'm definitely sure Ian van Rensburg 6821, who's a South African, who said he's in South Africa watching the England-Scotland game. I'm definitely sure you will be there in the next stream too. Hope to see you all soon. Hope to see you all on this channel once again. So this is Saurav Vitlamurthy signing off. Hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button before you go, because that will mean the world to us. That will make us motivated to come back to you once again and continue our passion for sports journalism. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed the show. And finally, England winning the game by 5 runs, and we are signing off from Kolkata, the Eden Gardens here.